Hell yes! We are live. We are live with the professionals tonight. And do we have a dandy of a show for you guys and gals out there in TV land? We are going to show off our studios then and now. So I got a few old ditties. I think Dan may have found some old extreme ditties. So we're just going to have a good time showing off old studios, new studio setups, and just kind of how we work with the setups, how our layout is and things like that. So without further ado, always first, man, we have Andy Smith.
What is up, Art? I cannot believe what a live stream. You just said you found some old titties. That's weird.
Well, yeah, and they weren't mine.
And they weren't attached to anything. So that's
they were just laying around.
I got to say, I never knew what was in front of you before. I actually always pictured your desk up against the wall. So it's kind of cool to see that you've got the TV and, so.
Yeah. I always set it up. I think I'm paranoid, so I always set it up in the room where I can see everything around me. Like at the old studio at Hack Shack Studios, I kind of faced my drawing board out into the room. I just didn't want to be cold conked, I think, by anybody that worked there. Just come up from behind and just smack you.
I hear you.
Yeah. A little paranoid, but you know what? I'm safer for it. All right. Here we go. We got Graham, the Nolan, Chenu, and Compass Comics. How are you doing, brother?
I am good, but I beg to differ. You are not safer because you set yourself up so that we're the only ones who can see that killer dog of yours come up the stairs and come right for your nose. I mean, we see him come up and you're chatting away, and we're like,
I'm waiting for his wife to be out of town, and then just some creeper comes walking up the steps behind him with an axe. To see which one of us is the nice one to say behind you, or do we all just sit there ooh, let's see how this plays out.
See, Julie's like Conan. She has to have her back to the wall so that she can face everybody out in the restaurant. Me, I don't care because I can handle anything that comes my way.
She can assess the room at a glance.
That's it.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, paranoia will destroy you. All right. Well, we got the Dan, the Frega, the Boom.
What's up, brethren? What's up, chat?
In the room.
Is the top of your head cold?
Yeah, it is, and it's getting unruly, dude. It's super long.
Oh my god!
Oh, why'd you do that? You spoiled the illusion.
Nah, there's illusion. Fuck, man. I'm already married. Got nobody
and
to
she's
impress.
Back, right? She's back.
Oh yeah, she's back. She's back. It was her birthday on
can't
Sunday.
You tell by Dan's face? He's kind of stress-free these days.
We had her birthday dinner last night. She wanted juicy crab, which is one of those places where they boil like a crab and mussels and clams and all that business.
Oh, cool.
So it was nice. It was nice. But
you guys like Low Country Boil?
What's that?
Oh, you've never had that? You're in Georgia?
What is it? Is it what I just described? Because
it's sort of, yeah, they boil the fish and the clams and all that stuff, and it's like a seasoning in the water, and then they pour it all out onto a table.
That's what juicy crab is then. Yeah, because I got a Dungeness crab, sausage, and shrimp. They throw in a couple red potatoes, a cob of corn, and a couple hard-boiled eggs. Mm-hmm. And it's it comes out in this bag with all the broth. I get mine spicy. It's got garlic and lemon and all that. And then they pour it out, and it's just this big steamy awesomeness.
Well, nice. I'm going to answer this. Where's Aaron? Is he waiting because you're late? I'm not sure that Aaron is going to be allowed to be on the stream because he was planning a defection in my absence. He was saying, "Hey, bros, come on over to my chat and screw Art T. Bear." And what do you say about that, Aaron?
I say it's absolutely all true.
You don't deny it at all.
I was this close.
Lose, man.
That's right. I was this close to starting up a pre-professional show while we waited for Art to finish dinner so we could actually do this show. So I knew I'd get a little. I knew it was risky, and here's the retaliation. Last on, but
well, I thought I would retaliate live because that's the best way to do it, right?
of course. Hey,
Yeah.
I had it coming.
Seats, my friend.
I was stabbing you in the back. You have every right to,
No,
get a
it's
little
my
revenge.
friend stab in the front.
Yeah,
true.
I
did. I
You
announced
did
it
it.
in our chat, so it wasn't. I announced it in our little
You
green
did.
room, so I wasn't like hiding the fact that.
Well, I heard Shelly's voice. I think it was Shelly's idea.
No, she just strolled in.
No.
What are we drinking, gentlemen?
Nothing.
Nothing.
I'm
Water.
I got
Oh.
medication in me.
Ah.
I can't take any.
That's why I have two, Art. That's
One
why I
for
have
me?
two.
You
One
have
for,
one for
one
me,
for you
too.
and one for you.
Art, why the hell would you take a Viagra before the show starts?
It gets me Randy.
His camera mount's broken. He had to have something to clip it to.
This show is hard.
That's right.
Apparently.
No, lovely.
Hang on now. Hang on now.
TMI.
Remember, if you have an erection for over 3 hours, seek medical help.
No, it's
Four.
three.
Is it 4 hours?
3. I thought it was 5.
Okay.
That's why
right.
I passed out.
If I have one over, if I have one over 30 seconds, then I know something's wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Aaron sounded like he was talking from experience.
Oh Jesus.
Oh my goodness.
I'm loopy.
So as always, no matter how late I am, there's always one person later than myself, and that is Billy Tucci. And I'll tell you, Billy's going to steal the show tonight because his studio setup is going to blow your freaking mind. My only response was yikes. Like I couldn't believe it. Yeah, it was pretty crazy. So what we're going to do is we're going to show off our studios. You kind of see them from the camera, but some of us were able to dig up some old photos, and we have some stories. And also, like, I don't have all the photos, but I have experiences. So I'm going to talk about, and I hope you guys have stories too, like my first desk. That wasn't really a desk, you know what I mean? And like how we started drawing, and then how we progressed to like these killer studios that we have today. So any stories you guys want to share, it's all good. Any pictures, it's all
Are we
good.
going linearly? Like
I'm going to go linear. Yeah, I'm going to go linear. But I'm going to combo a bunch of stuff because I don't have photos of everything. So I'm going to combo, some stuff together. So, but I am going to think about it as like a beginning, middle, and end of the progression.
I have everything except for two places from extreme to now, but there were like two that I missed, like places I lived because I couldn't find them. You threw us a curveball because when you said, yeah, we're going to do our studios, I was like, cool, that's easy. I even have a 3D thing of my studio. Very cool. But then when I saw then and now, I was like, oh, shit. And I don't have I don't have like a folder that says studio. So I'm like digging like a crazy person.
Sorry for that last minute. I just figured that it would be more interesting, and it came to me.
It's gonna be. I found some fun stuff.
Hey, Art, Shelly wanted me to let you know to thank you and your wife for the gift. That was very nice of you
Got
guys.
it. Good. I'll tell Pamela.
She's
Yeah.
very appreciative. Yeah, tell her thank you very much.
Yeah, Pamela.
The sad part is he got a nice gift, and Aaron was still going to start a stream behind your back.
That's true.
That's harsh.
True friend stab in the front.
That's what I was going to say. I wasn't going to mind anybody's back. Is Graham and I were sitting there going, "Are we going to have a show tonight?" And I said, "Graham, I'll take care of it." So
I
got this.
I like that you guys freak out like 2 minutes past the hour.
10 minutes.
Yeah. I like how 2 is really 10.
wait a minute. When someone says, "You guys, I might be a little late," of like 5 minutes before the show starts, I might be a little late because I'm eating dinner. You're like, okay, so that's going to be 30 minutes. So I thought, well, we'll just do a little pre-warm-up show before you get in.
I was okay with it.
You, Art.
You know what?
Him being late.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just saying, you being late helped me find more photos.
Well, I still haven't gathered all mine, so I'm going to do that.
You motherfucker.
I don't even know where mine are.
But I want to back up a little bit. Like Graham keeps us all honest. And man, I think I could have used a friend like you in my youth because I had friends that were just full of shit.
Yeah.
That's why we got in a lot of trouble. But I think Graham would be like a guy just go, nope, that's stupid. Let's go this way. Let's do this instead. Yeah.
I've got something stupider to do.
That's right.
More
Is it stupider or more stupid?
It depends.
Stupidier.
It
It's
depends on
stupidier.
how stupid I am.
It's stupendous.
Or just
Are you
dumber.
stupider or are you more
There's
stupid?
levels. I could be
That's true.
stupid. I could be stupider, or I could be.
Oh, look
Low
at this.
blow, bro, Presty.
I think I'm
Yeah.
getting, I think I'm getting a bad rap here. I was simply trying to help you guys who are waiting in the chat with nothing to do when we had
Hey,
no idea how late Art was going to
I'm
be.
with you, Aaron. I'm actually with you.
Oh, come
I'm with you.
on.
Yeah.
I am.
Well, you know
Trying
what?
to help out.
This is what you guys are. You guys are more stupid.
How come we never thought of?
You guys
How
are
come we never thought
You
of?
guys
I was
are
actually
both-
waiting for Art to show some graphic like Aaron and I do and be wowed by his StreamYard expertise.
Dude,
No,
I
he
had
just-
to have you walk through me
I did.
just to set this thing up this morning.
Wait, how to do a graph? You could do a graph?
No, a graphic. You know how
Oh,
in the
okay.
back of StreamYard when you're running it, you can show photos or sound effects. And
Oh, yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. Well, no, one step at a time for me.
I know, baby steps.
Baby steps. Yes, yes. All right. Well, let's start with Andy. Andy, do you have any
Well, I guess
stories, any photos?
I did find. I know I have photos of old studios buried somewhere, but I found a couple photos from CrossGen before I do
Oh, cool.
the studio I'm in now. Now, these aren't like long shots. There's one of me at my desk, and then one of Aaron.
Wait, these are on paper, and you're just gonna
Yeah.
hold them up?
You're not going to tell us that you didn't take a shot of them with your camera. So that
No,
they're
I just
digital
found
and
him
you
when
can
Art was
put 'em.
talking. I looked over.
Oh,
and I was like, what
okay.
are those?
Okay.
So yeah, I'm just
These
gonna do
shows
this.
always come with homework.
Gotta go full
man.
screen.
I'll just do that.
Oh,
Look
that's
at
cool.
that
We can see it.
glossy mess.
Shut
Look
up.
at that.
That's
a
Yeah.
lot.
me at my desk.
That's a great desk, man.
Yeah.
That-
look at
That's CrossGen?
Yeah, that's CrossGen. We all had these same cubes with the bookshelf above that had the cabinet door that you could shut.
Oh, yeah, I see it now.
And then there was room for a bookshelf to the right of me. So in
Is there
front of that-
storage on top too? It looks like there's storage.
Yeah,
above
yeah,
the
yeah.
drawing board.
Yeah, you could close that. That was like a bookshelf you could close.
Oh, that's cool.
So, and then we always pinned our work outside on the fake wall, whatever.
So who was in front of you? Who's cute? Or is that the
Well, no,
aisle?
it was a square, and then don't go small yet. This is Aaron with
Yeah.
hair.
Hey.
Whoa, look at that hair.
I thought that was
heck?
Pennington.
Look at
I was looking at those ankles.
look at that
Oh,
angle
shit,
on
you,
that
you guys
desk.
have a shelf underneath the desk too. That's cool.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
a drawer.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah, it's a big drawer. Oh, they didn't spare any expense on the desks. The desks were really nice. Aaron will tell you.
I had one desk.
Yeah, they were.
So,
It didn't last long.
those are just the two I have. I mean, I can
Tucci's
tell
here.
a story
The
about
two.
the studio Bart and I shared.
All right, this is Billy's studio right here. This is
Bring
his,
the bell ringer in.
this is Billy's studio here. So Billy, tell us about your studio. Billy? Billy? Hello?
I think a
waiting
pile of
for
satin
Hello.
fell on him.
all those papers to come undone, and he comes up out of it.
That's right.
Well, that's fascinating, Billy. Tell us more.
Yeah, tell us about this mess.
He's got an empty spin rack back there.
It's empty? That's right.
It is.
Oh, shit.
So yeah. So no, Bart and I shared a studio in the early 90s in upstate New York. And it was really cool. It was above a bank. It was 2 rooms. And the first room, what is that? Is that Billy?
That sounds like Billy's intro.
Good God.
It's the best show ever.
It is.
No Billy, but his studio is there. Yeah.
And his music too.
And his phone is ringing.
And
Sorry.
Oh my god.
Holy fuck. I was trying to get through all this garbage in my studio to get to you.
Nice haircut,
God.
dude. Looking sharp.
Well, look at the chat, Billy. This is what they think of your studio so far.
It is a dump. I can't wait to show you what a shithole it is.
Oh my gosh, you haven't seen mine. We're gonna go for the battle of the.
Dude, no way.
I thought mine
Dude,
was
no, you wait.
All right.
I thought mine was bad, and it's
competition.
nothing once we come back around and I show it.
Okay, so
Do
Andy,
we have a follow-up show? Look at this. I even lost a screw in my damn lamp here. Look at this. Screw came out. I don't even know when that happened.
Billy
Can we start over? Can we just start the show over?
Oh,
Billy always
geez.
has trouble.
I'm going on Whoa. My light box is going on and off at will.
The haunted Tucci man.
We're going on vacation tomorrow for the first time, since before the pandemic. And we're renting out this beautiful house on the beach at Cape Cod. And then Debbie informs me that we have to bring everything from towels to bed linens to an iron.
Those places?
Everything. It's a beautiful house, but they said by COVID that we can't use their linens and all that shit. And they can't have I don't know why they can't have an iron or a coffee maker. So
oh my God.
They can't even have a coffee maker?
No, I just think they're too cheap and they don't want to lend us their fucking coffee.
I think you're renting from a bunch of libs.
Oh, I bet you we are. And wait till you see what I leave there.
An Amber Heard.
An Amber Heard.
I'm gonna leave a Cleveland steamer right there on the floor. Blame it on the dog. Now we're bringing our puppy, so we're going away for till Sunday and leave Sunday morning. So
have a great time. Man.
So I went liquor shopping, and you know how that goes, Graham. That takes all day.
You drinking tonight, Billy, or am I alone?
I don't think I'm drinking tonight.
You sons of bees, man.
Dude, I hit it hard Sunday, and I paid for it yesterday.
I've been drinking for a month. I've done 4 comic conventions in 5 weeks, and I've been drinking at every one of them. And San Diego was a whole week, and I drank every night. And we were there for 2 more days at San Diego. So I need to give my liver a chance to recuperate.
We need to give it a chance to recover till tomorrow.
Toiletries. We got to bring our own toilet paper.
Well, Citizen Ronan's giving you some advice. Plug that toilet, Tucci.
Yeah. Pinch off a good one, Billy.
I got a Trump doll. Maybe I should shove the Trump, flush the Trump doll, and they get what's going on here? We got a wicked plug-in going on, and they sneak it out and they pull out Donald Trump. Right? He's like,
Make America great again.
Yeah, baby.
Making your house great again.
You going to P-Town? No, we ain't going to P-Town. I don't want to.
Well, why not? Why the hell not, Billy?
Why not? It's a family trip. A lot of freaks up there in P-Town, I hear.
We're all going to hell anyway.
That's right.
This show's going to heck.
It's there. We're trying to get out.
Oh, Billy, did you hear that Aaron was going to try to steal the show from me tonight? And he was.
He's an insurrectionist.
Yeah,
He was attempting a coup.
January 6th.
I was only 2 minutes late, and Aaron's already like, "All right, let's do it on my show."
We got to do a panel of inquisition and find me guilty on all charges. I think it's just like a show trial, the whole thing.
Right.
Oh, I'll get a gavel for that.
Stream it live for hours and hours. People will be riveted.
No rebuttals allowed.
And then
you had a whole nother show, a whole nother trivia contest all ready to go, didn't you, Aaron?
I was just going to open up a stream and so we could sit and hang out until he showed up, and then we would go back to his channel. That was what the plan was.
Sure, it was.
That's exactly what the plan was.
All right. Well, we managed to just crap all over Andy's story about the crawfish.
No, I showed the 2 photos. It's all good.
Well, show them real quick so Billy can see, because I don't think Billy got to see.
No, I don't care. I really don't care.
Wow, now you're sounding like my wife.
Well, now you really have to do it, Andy. Come on. Make him pay.
It's Blair, but there's me. Hopefully, there it is.
That's a young Andy Smith.
That is. That's like 30 years old.
How long ago was this then? 20 years?
Has it been that long?
This is looking at the stuff on the wall. It's probably 2002.
Yeah, was it CrossGen 2002, 2001?
So, Billy, That's what order looks like. That's what a streamlined mind, clear head.
Nice moving into a new house a few months ago and set up everything from scratch. I've been living here for 25 years.
Yeah, I understand, man, because that's kind of what my studio at the old house looked like.
You know, but I've been hitting my deadlines, right? So that's the important.
I do have a room to show you. I have a catch-all room, so I don't have to clutter this room. I can clutter the other room. All right. Well, let's go. Since we did Andy's, let's do Graham Nolan. What do you have to share?
Well, I can't find any pictures of any old studios, but so I gave you guys a video tour of my current studio.
Oh, excellent.
If you will share the screen.
Oh, cool. Yeah, this will be good.
Does it have narration? Did you get like James Earl Jones to do the narration?
No, dude.
No, I got somebody even better. I got Graham T. Nolan to do it.
Okay.
Wow, this is very orderly.
But you know, what are you going to do?
Billy, take notes.
All right.
Well, the first note is next time landscape.
We're going to be talking about our studios. So let's take a look at mine.
What's your trip?
Mine's in the basement.
Yeah.
I've done a video of this before.
Is that axe though in the right place? I mean, if someone's coming down to murder you, they're going to grab that axe.
It's a good point.
And her organizational skills. So here we are at the top.
It's a rubber axe.
Oh Lord.
Savage Oath right there.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
Stranko?
Neil Adams.
Yeah, I was saying that's Neil.
What the hell was
What
that?
was that chain?
trap?
What was that?
It's a varmint trap.
Varmint trap.
Okay.
Tool shit.
Do cool
shit. Like killing people.
All right, so come on down here. We got the Duke.
Oh yeah.
Oh, look at that little John Wayne tribute.
Collection, yeah.
What is there? Those all snow globes. Those are cool.
No, they're not snow globes.
Oh.
They're like I forget who made them, Smithsonian or somebody. Or
Is that the whole set?
Oh, you got the
Jusco.
little Juscos. Those are nice too. Don't trip.
So as we come down,
Yeah, no tripping.
Oh, it's big, dude. You got a lot of room.
Oh yeah.
Dude, that looks like an office. It doesn't look like a studio.
well, that is the office space of the studio.
Okay.
Where'd you get that rack from, homie?
I got it on eBay, I think.
I want that Superman. That looks like a
Take
good
the
one.
bag and board those books, buddy.
Aaron's mom's for hire.
I know, she'll do it.
Oh. Sorry. What's that? What's that, Graham?
That's the other letter that Dick Sprang wrote me.
Oh yeah.
Who did that strip right there that you went past?
I did. That was me.
That's
That's my
beautiful.
Rex Morgan.
Beautiful, man.
Morgan.
Look at their Stan and Spidey.
You got any beers in that cooler there, buddy?
Did you seriously have a personalized plate, Bane 92?
Yeah,
Nice.
My website fulfillment. And that's
Why didn't you keep it going?
because my new one says Chanu.
Oh,
Nice.
so you just swapped it out, huh?
Yeah,
Oh.
screw DC Comics.
That's right. He's getting more money off the Chanu than he is off Bane from
right.
DC.
Yeah, that whole area was full of boxes. We moved to the fulfillment center today.
Oh, nice.
I
Okay,
saw the
that-
fulfillment center. Looks badass, man.
Yeah, I got some
That-
pictures of that.
That rack is awesome. That wooden rack, that magazine thing right
Oh,
there.
there's your
Graham, is that you benefiting off of
Masters.
another poor retailer going out of business?
Yes.
And how did you get that down there?
I had somebody help me carry it down.
Is it one piece?
Yeah. It's one solid piece of wood.
Jesus.
It's heavy.
I mean, yeah.
I just meant like pivoting on the steps and stuff with that thing.
That magazine rack, it was thrown out to the curb.
Yeah, that thing's awesome.
Hard shop / comic shop.
Dude, that Welcome to Monster Island thing would look good when you first walk in over the overhang by the steps.
Yeah.
I use it to display my stuff.
I got that at a convention. Somebody had these little
Reference
tins.
books here. I gotta go through a lot of this stuff. I just don't need it anymore.
Got signed baseballs up there.
Oh, cool.
Down here. This is my computer area. This is what you usually see me. One of the places where I stream from.
Is this where you're streaming from now, right there, Graham?
No.
That's around the corner.
And so it ends.
He's
What
frozen.
happened to the video?
Graham's frozen.
He's frozen in time.
Oh, there it goes.
Oh, all the monsters. That's
That's
great.
cool.
Yeah.
Some key pieces.
Classic.
Rule
tonight.
First appearance of Bane and his minions in their costumes.
Nice.
Animation cell. Look at that.
Is that closet right there?
Yeah, sump pump.
Oh, yep. I know about those.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
you
cool.
gotta.
I hope to never know about those.
What did I do that for? That was for a card that I did.
Who did that?
I did.
The Phantom?
Yeah.
You painted that too?
Yeah.
Was it that was
Wow.
hand colored, right?
No, no, it's not oil. It's acrylic paint.
That's what I meant. Yeah, it was painted.
Nice.
Oh, dude,
Very
that's
nice.
nice.
There's a stream area.
Oh, look at now. We're getting into stuff.
wow.
Look at this.
Hmm.
Handcuffed.
Groovy Ghoulies. Look, he's got the Groovy Ghoulies down there.
Animation cell, yeah.
Yeah, that's an animation cell.
Recognize
Bart
that.
just gave me that a couple weeks ago in New Jersey.
Nice.
Oh, look at that. Is that a commission or a?
Yeah, that's a commission.
Is that on cover stock, like DC cover stock?
Well, no, I have my own template.
Okay.
Closing
Well,
out.
we know somebody likes to get frisky in the basement. Look at
Oh,
those. hands.
hello.
Well.
What are all the? Are those magazines?
Those are comics.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's where I am right now, right there.
Yeah, and there's
Oh,
the good
okay.
old drawing board right there.
There it
Oh,
is.
That's where
What
your
is that
iPad
thing?
goes.
What the hell is that thing?
Oh, that's
What
his.
is that?
It's for your iPad, right? What's it called?
Yeah.
Sketchboard Pro.
Yes.
I bought
yes,
one of those
Oh,
because
see,
of
for your
you.
iPad and that, and you draw on that.
Yeah.
Yep.
See, I'm just talking
High
about
tech
it.
for me, man.
Yeah, dude, I know, Aaron. But then again, look how nice his studio is. Maybe we should start doing that stuff.
Yeah, I know. We're like,
That's a cool book. I've seen that one.
well, he's got the book, man. My studio's trapped in the 30s right now. So
I like the Metacumba Key Easter eggs.
Watch. Here's the other place I stream from. It's my green screen. It's a cork board that's been up forever.
Behind the
The
scenes.
original designs right here for
Oh yeah, I love those.
money.
Yeah, that's the original designs right there hanging there.
Kids did me.
That's nice.
Oh, drawing of a bird.
The bird.
From Human Feature Syndicate.
Flip him the bird.
Yeah. There's a letter and pin back in the day. Yeah. So there you go.
Oh, nice.
So you guys don't have you don't have windows. Is anyone else in the basement?
Oh,
Oh,
look at her.
pumpkin.
That's pumpkin fritter.
That's it, gang.
That's cool.
And you can say
I like how clean it is now. You can walk around and things are organized.
That would be his lady that did that.
Yeah, that's Julie's work.
Well,
Man,
tell
I
me-
remember
love
you
that
saying
little-
that before.
I love that cutout with your books
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, that was when I built the studio. That was actually there for an aquarium, and I had a 55-gallon aquarium there.
Nice.
But it
Yeah.
just got to be so much work. It was a constant battle fighting, the algae and shit and cleaning it, and then I'd have to pump all that water into a big 5-gallon jug and then dump it into that sump pump hole.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
I said screw it, and so I use it now as a shelf.
yeah, I think it looks great. That's so cool. I didn't know your studio was L-shaped like that. I thought it was just a big like rectangle like mine is.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
cool.
it's most of the bottom, or
Yeah.
the floor plan. So, yeah, that's it.
That's cool.
Pretty cool, man. I
Excellent.
like it.
I do like so because it's the basement, there's not even one of the little small windows down there, where you can look out. There's no windows, right?
No, there's glass block windows. There's 2 sets
Oh.
of glass block windows.
That
was
with those
the
glass
sweet-
block, if it's really raining and stuff, you probably still can't even tell. Can
No.
you?
I mean, I could hear because there's a section of it you can open that has a screen in it, so I can open it up and let fresh air in, which I do. I keep it open all year round, both ends. So I get circulation down here, and so I'm not sucking up radon.
Even in the freezing winter, you keep those
yourself. Open. You don't want to be smelling yourself. Randy Howell, thank you so much for $5. Graham's got a new storefront. When is the inaugural fight in the warehouse?
Well, I'll be sure to stream it when it happens.
There you go.
So was there a fight announced? What is this fight?
It's the fight in the warehouse that Billy drew for sample pages.
But there will be a fight next week, though, on the professionals. So let's all hold on.
All right. Well, who is next? Should we go with Billy or should we go with Aaron?
Damn, buzzing right past Fraga. Damn.
Let's go.
Let's say Fraga. Fraga is nice.
Let's go, Dan. Let's go, Dan.
Dan's got pictures, man. He's ready.
I'm going to go with the old, and then I'll show my studio now. So this first picture isn't of a studio, but I found it digging, and it's a drawing of muscles, the muscle action figures. And I did this when I was 12, and I did it after school. I would go to my mom's work. While she would work, I'd be in the lunchroom area. So my first drawing desk, like Art said, your first drawing desk might not have been a desk. My first drawing desk that I remember was the lunchroom table in my mom's work. And I remember doing this drawing of the muscles. So that's like a little throwback to the old days. So not my first desk at Extreme, but my first desk at the Extreme that
young.
Yeah. This is if
I
was to guess, I would say this is like 90.
I didn't know you knew Vanilla Ice. That's cool.
This is 94 maybe.
Oh, that's Extreme.
Yeah, this was the corner of Extreme. So the thing I like about looking at these old pictures is sort of the Easter egg of it all. Like I got this Barry Windsor Smith piece up here. I got that Art Adams piece over here. I can see this is Spot from Black Flag #1 right there. So that tells me it's 94. That's a Michael Golden poster. So then the next thing, once Rob expanded and Art to Bear and Dan Panosian came in and Rob did this sort of like third wave hire. I was first wave. Then guys like Chap Yape and Jeff Matsuda, they were second wave. And then third wave guys started coming in right after Art and Dan came in, and the studio expanded, so I moved over to another side of the floor, which was the maximum press area. I just had to include this shot. That is my man, Bo Smith.
Heck yeah, Bo Smith.
Some more Easter eggs. There's a picture of Rob Liefeld, Frank Miller, and myself. There's
just to give people context too, the Image office was kind of was it wedged in between the maximum press and the Extreme?
It was. It most certainly was. Yeah.
Wait, what was the difference between Maximum Press Office and Extreme?
Extreme was doing books for Image. Maximum was doing books for Maximum. It's one of the reasons. Yeah, I mean, we could get into this another time, but one of the reasons Rob left Image was the whole Maximum Press thing. If we were to get into details of it, it basically broke down like this at Image. The way the deal works is for every book you put out, not every title, but every book you put out, you kick $2,500 into the kitty, right? So Todd McFarlane, he's got one book, Spawn. He kicks $2,500 into the kitty. Eric Larson, he's got one book, The Dragon. He kicks $2,500 into the kitty. Top Cow had 4 books. That's $10,000 into the kitty. Rob had 20 books.
Right.
So you do the math. He was like, what the fuck am I doing? I should do some books over here. So I was one of the first books to do it over there at Maximum Press. Here's some more of the Maximum Press office if you want to see some more details. Obviously, this was a different time. We still have some Stephen Platt back there, some Barry Smith. But I never had that angle like you guys had. I always hunched over my desk. Eventually, when
you had one of those old school lamps. I used to have one of those.
I still have it. This very lamp, that lamp is the lamp and this shirt that I'm wearing were from Rob's 501 jeans commercial. I'm dead serious. Like,
That's
Rob
cool.
was going to throw that shirt out, and I decided, hey, can I have it? And he said, sure. This lamp used to
You
be
literally
Rob's.
took the shirt right off of Rob Liefeld's back.
Not his back, out of him throwing it away. But
But
the
before it
lamp
was washed, so he has the smell.
That's
of Rob
right.
with
It's
it.
got that funk.
Yeah.
So this
Smell the
lamp,
greatness.
this lamp is made by Dazen. This is the lamp. It was in the 501 jeans commercial, but more importantly, this was Rob's lamp throughout high school. This lamp, under its light, Deadpool and Cable were created. Under its light, Black Flag was created. So this lamp is kind of a special
You know why those were
artifact.
cool? They were cool because they were long, and your desk is, you know, instead of having the little spotlight lights,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
it was long, and it could actually illuminate the whole area versus like those spotlight types like this.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Again, I like looking at these old pictures and seeing what's back there, like my old Akiras, and you see all these cassette tapes and CDs. It kind of tells you the time. That's Selena. Remember Selena? Can of Mountain Dew.
One of my favorite things about like comic book artist studios is they all have those IKEA bookshelves, and
of course,
none of them can really hold the weight because
they start to sag.
They start to sag, man. I
Yeah.
think Andy's is sagging behind him.
I think the new ones they have are called Billy's, and they're supposed to be really good. Not Billy Tucci's, but just Billy bookshelves.
Billy Bookshelf. That's my new nickname.
Yeah.
Billy
Oh, here's some Michael Golden. These are Michael Golden stickers back here. That's a Robin, a Wonder Woman, a Lobo. There's my classic ink rag. Whenever I ink with a quill, I always have this rag that I'm dragging. So then once I started working at home, in this, like, I don't have the Extreme 96 studio. I don't have my home studio from my apartment or my when I lived in Brea or Hacienda. But once we moved to the Valley, that's where you're going to see this studio. So this was my studio when I was living in the Valley. You're going to see something thematically repeat because once I got this setup, this desk right here, I have not abandoned this setup whatsoever in, 12 years. This is the same setup I have now. This desk is, what I'm looking at right now is exactly what I'm looking at.
Again, were you working digitally here? Because I see a monitor screen.
Yeah, well, you'll see. This is where I did a lot of drawing, but I could also take this is a drawing desk right here. Or I could take a lap board and pop it up there. So then when I moved out of the Valley, this is my California. This was Buena Park. This is what that studio looked like. And I had a drawing desk over here. Same sort of setup. And then this is what it looked like when I had it, what do you call it? The fruity lighting that everybody likes that I do. This is what my old studio looked like before I moved to Georgia. So that's what it looked like. And then there's a really cool guy named Greg Preston. He did a book series called The Artist Within, where he came to people's studios and took pictures of what it looked like in their studio. This was his picture that he took. Same studio, just different angle. And this is after I bought my comfy chair. This is that studio. So then once I moved to Alpharetta, this is my Georgia studio, which was very strange. This is 1 wall, 2 walls, 3 walls, 4 walls, 5 walls, little 6 wall, 7 wall. So it wasn't even an octagon. It was 7 walls.
This is the setup when you started streaming recently, right?
Yeah, this was 2019 on. Yeah, until I moved into this house. And then I guess here I'll share the other thing, which I guess I can do this way. This is the house we moved into. That it had a flood right after moving in. This is the room I'm in now. I don't know if you can share. There it is. So the reason you're able to see this view is because after the flood and they tore up everything, they have to repair it. They're still going to repair it. they brought in this really cool 3-dimensional camera that took pictures of everything. So I can like move. I don't know how you do. Let me see. There we go. So I can zoom in. This is how do I turn this?
There's
There
dummy.
we go.
Hey, you
Yeah,
dummy.
see this here? These walls. This is what they tore out because the flood was high enough that they wanted to make sure there wasn't any moisture in the wall. So they tore that out. They tore these walls out. They tore out my toilet. My toilet's gone. My sink's gone. My toilet's in there, which is kind of neat. There's the sink. They're going to be fixing this in the next couple weeks, which I'm very excited about. So this is the room I'm in now. You can see there's the Frega Boom sign. Look at, they blurred me out. This is where I'm sitting. That's the Frega Boom sign behind me. Here's a little spinner rack. Let's go see what's on the spinner rack. We got some David Finch. We got some Michael Golden, some Aaron Weisenfeld, some weights. Obviously, I use those.
You were pressing some heavy stuff there.
I know, man. But this is
Graham.
where
You
I'm
better
at.
watch out, buddy.
This is where I'm sitting right now.
3 reps tops.
Here's that same old hi baby. This is where I'm sitting. Literally
That's
right
cool.
now. This is my position.
You
and how I'm
literally are
sitting.
right there. This is a live shot then.
Yeah, kinda. But you could see it's that same desk and that same setup. And if you come over here, you can see I'm working away. Let's see if we can see this.
So this is basement, right?
This is where, yeah, this will eventually have, once the wall, because I had, before the flood, I wanted to bring some bookshelves in and put my books in and hang my pictures up. But, they had to tear these walls out. There's the guy who did the scanning. That's a time machine. I don't know if you've ever seen a time machine before.
Back in time.
Where's the box?
Looks like the old Marbles art returns room.
Yeah, there's a box in here. Oh, there it is.
It does.
See this Quebecor box right there?
Yep.
That box, that entire box, with the exception of the 200 sheets I sent Dale
11
Keown,
by
is
17 image paper.
correct.
I got a few of those myself.
Yeah, and
Nice.
then what's up, baby? Oh, give me a kiss. I love you. All right, you excited for tomorrow? She starts junior high tomorrow.
Whoa.
Ooh,
Wow.
Yeah. There's a little arcade game, some of my music equipment that I use to make my rap music. I still don't have my Rodecaster set up. If you guys are Mark Rubier fans, the guy who does looping music, I've got one of those too. I just haven't gotten into it. Bunch of blank covers with sketches on them. Look at this. This is a good part, but they blurred her out. We know who that is, right?
Oh, they did. They blurred her out. That's
Yeah, they're like,
hilarious.
she's too pretty. Can't
That
do
Star
that.
Wars girl.
Some gum. I love my gum. But that's it. This is the studio now. Clearly not an upgrade yet. It will be once the repairs are done and I can unpack these boxes.
It's got great bones, man. It really does. So
It will. It will.
Where's the staircase at?
The stair. Here, I'll take you back. Take you. Look at this. We're taking a little trip. There's Stanley.
Oh, okay.
Look at how they blurred Stanley out too, which is hilarious. Like, not this
Funny.
guy.
Well, you
Not
don't want
this-
Stanley to sue.
Yeah,
Oh,
no.
okay.
Yeah, so this is that goes up to the house.
Oh, so you have your own door there too for privacy, extra privacy.
Ish. But here, I'll show you my wife's studio.
It's big enough for her outfit.
Yeah, this is her area. Let's see if they put the lights on.
That
or
is
not.
a huge space, man.
Yeah, this is where she does all her cups.
Wow.
The little tumblers that she does.
Did you have that tabletop custom, or was that there?
What, that you mean all those spinners?
No, yeah, the whole workspace there.
The
No, this
table
is
itself.
a card table.
Oh,
those
it
spinners-
looks custom.
No, it looks custom because it's got like glitter and like what do they call it? craft herpes. It's all those epoxy and glitter and stuff. But this is like her zone.
Oh, she's got a window too.
Yeah, and then you can see this is some more of the walls they had to tear out because of the flooding.
Oh, so there was a wall there? Oh no.
Oh
that's
yeah,
it.
there's a wall
Right,
here,
right,
a
right.
wall
I see what you're
here.
saying. Yeah.
That's all the concrete. They had to jackhammer out. Originally, they were going to jackhammer the whole row, but
So was
they
the
ended
hot
up.
water heater the instigator of the whole problem, or was it?
No, it was actually the red herring. We thought it was the problem, but it wasn't. Happened to be a burst pipe underneath this room. If you could see where we came from, there's a pipe that runs from here under the bathroom to the water heater and goes out. It had burst somewhere underneath this slab.
Oh my god.
So the solution was either to jackhammer all 40 feet all the way going back, or to abandon this, bypass it outside, come back into this bathroom where the other pipes go, and then run it out. So
Yeah.
that's what they did. But
when I heard about this, Dan, I was so fearful because I have 2 hot water heaters and they're in the attic. They're in the attic.
God.
So if there's ever any problem, it's
coming down like
rain. See all these are all my IDW books that were safe. This is a really sweet old school animation, not animation nest, but my pal Audu Payton, who was responsible for Pinky and the Brain and the Animaniacs and a lot of other stuff. This was his drawing desk. He gave it to me. So when I do analog stuff, it's on here. But this right here, I don't know why they blurred that. This entire stack here and all of these IDWs, that fortunately, this was the extent of my damage right there. So thank God for that.
Well, you kind of got lucky, yeah.
Yeah, I got really lucky. I got very, very, very lucky. So anyway, there you go. That's Les Tours.
Nice.
That's awesome. That's a great new space, man. I can't wait to see it finished up. So yeah. Aaron, do you have anything?
Well, are we doing this in rounds, like showing the old studio stuff? Then we're going to show a tour of the new studio.
I'm going to go back and forth. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I got some pictures here. I'll show you real quick.
Oh, cool.
Make me big for a second.
You need a solo layout.
Yeah. Okay.
Make you big. I'm going to have to take my shirt
This is
off.
me when I was a chick magnet.
Oh my God!
We're supposed to be looking at studio pictures, not some male model you hired.
Yeah, check that out. And here's a picture of I made Josh a SpongeBob costume. It was a big box like SpongeBob for Halloween one year. That's all I got. But
well, excellent. Really?
Just found those sitting up there, and I thought, well, if Andy can share pictures, I can too. I will tell a little bit of a story though. I'm not someone, unfortunately, you think about it now at almost 60 years old and going, why didn't I take pictures of this stuff? But when I was in Studio Saurus back in the 90s here, a Portland art studio, we rented a building or rented a room out of an old building, about 1,200 square foot. And that was like this.
I have to interrupt you. I think this is directed at you, Aaron.
Oh, he's jealous. He's jealous of my youthful physique.
It just means when another man sees another attractive man, and then goes, "He's attractive," they go, "That's gay."
That's gay.
Well, some wants to know who's got the biggest pin.
Well, we may find out. But anyway, so we had this 1,200 square foot studio that was up like near the train station in downtown Portland. That was pretty cool. And there was about 12 or 14 of us in there. That was kind of, I think I've got like a couple pictures somewhere of just like, Terry or Matt Haley or me standing in a corner, but no one ever, the entire studio. And when we lived out in Hillsboro, Oregon, what we had to do was after Studio Saurus, I needed more room, right? Because I like to paint, I like to draw, I like to do all this different stuff. I've been self-publishing for years, just, my own art books and things. So you've always got inventory that needs to be stashed someplace, right? So what we ended up doing in this house in Hillsboro, we had a 2-car garage. And my dad and I built a fake wall 3 feet in from the garage door that opened, right? The big one. Mm-hmm. and we put a little door in it. So we had like a 3-foot storage area back there that we would go and could put stuff in. We put that indoor outdoor carpeting crap, all over the concrete out there in the garage, and turned the entire garage into a studio, which was, of course, 100 degrees in the summer and 20 below in the winter. So I'd have like portable heaters out there during the winter, and then of course, we'd have like fans and all sorts of stuff going during the summer. But I did that for several years till we went to CrossGen. And when I was at CrossGen, I had a home studio and a bonus room upstairs that we use as a studio. Then when we finally moved back, we moved back into this place, which what we originally had was a bonus room where Grandma's staying right now. That was my studio, decent sized, but not overly big. What I'm in right now is we had when you walk in the house, there was like this entryway that had like a 15-foot ceiling, right? It was completely wasted space, right? And as you walked in a little bit, there was a little bit of a wall coming down from the ceiling, which was the back end of the bedroom back here. So what we did was we knocked out the bedroom and extended all the way to the front of the house, this upstairs room that I'm in right now. And so now the downstairs, instead of having this wasted 15-foot ceiling, we now have, it's like now an 8-foot, 10-foot ceiling, whatever. But we have this room extended all the way from where the bedroom was upstairs to the front of the house. And so basically the studio right now is about the size of 2 bedrooms connected. And I guess I'll wait till we go around again before I show you the stuff. But
I've always wanted to see what's behind those banners in the back there.
Books. So, well, do you want to? Let's go around. I'll do the tour, live tour after we go around once.
Okay, so anyway. we got Billy next.
Okay, let me share.
Okay.
Oh boy.
I found myself holding my breath. Actually, I'm going to be a.
All right. So in my defense, if I may, this is what my studio looked like in the end of 2019 before I started crowdfunding. All right. And it's a lot worse because we cleaned out. We have a spare room back there, which used to be the kids' playroom, which I end up just making into a, it had just like fulfillment stuff and
is it the catch-all or the
drawer
in the kitchen?
Yeah, my house is a big L, as an L. So that my studio's on the top floor. It's on the 3rd floor of my house. So the other room over there was basically my overfill, even some of the kids' overfill stuff. But a lot of, the comic stuff that I had, books and things like that. Well, now my wife decided she wants to turn into a guest bedroom. So all that shit has come into here now. But
so wait a minute. If you have guests stay with you, they're going to be right behind you while you're working.
Well, I'm never working when they're here. If they, it's guests or friends who'll come to stay.
You'll be hanging out with them.
Yeah, I'm never working while they're there. Yeah. So all right. So I'll share it. Let me move over. Hang on. Let me get to the.
You want me to? You let me know.
Share that, please. So here's my studio. I got a cool studio.
Come on, that's not what you showed us.
Years ago.
Oh, okay.
This is 2.5 years ago before I started crowdfunding.
So wait, where are you?
I know where you're going with this.
Okay, so this is when I walk in my door. So I'll show some photos. Let me see. I might have the stairway. I can grab that stairway photo too. But so this is basically if you go back, there's a see this column right here. This is the fireplace. We have 2 fireplaces. So this is the fireplace in the foyer, which goes all the way up straight through the house.
Is that what you see behind you right now?
Yes, that's behind me right now, is the fireplace. So again, this is before crowdfunding. This is my old art table, which I had since I think college or right when she first came out. Like the first amount of money I bought, I was able to buy art tables. Then I have a lot of warbirds hanging in the air and stuff and models, like we all do. A lot of She merchandise up here.
Yeah, I like that shelf across the top.
Yeah, that's all the stuff we did. I have it here. I mean, I have, we made so much stuff with She. We made coffee mugs and plates and candles and Zippo lighters and prints and trading cards and action figures and the hell else. thermoses, trading. Yeah, I said that already. Trading cards, but like T-shirts, coins, coasters, all kinds of crazy stuff. So that's all up there. Again, this is another shot of the area. That's my little shooting bag. So I don't know what that's doing there. And that's my table that was next to where I'm at right here to my left. And I was always just full of garbage. And I'll show you more pictures of that. Again, this is my little.
Are you sitting in that chair right now, Billy?
No, I'm sitting in. I'm sitting in. Hang on, let me go back if I can.
Go back in time with us.
Yeah, but I got these not stupid. These people are writing me, and I don't know how to get rid of that. No, anyway, so no, I'll find that. So this is where I write. The area is my little Battle of Britain wing. I got a cool Stuka right here, and I got some Spitfires chasing it, and a lot of my GI Joes and Ultimate Soldiers. Yeah, so this is more where I write.
Oh, cool.
Like you guys all, I have thousands of books. Again, that's my writing table right there. I saw that same chair. This is my other streaming area, which is in the corner, which now has scanners there. I have two Epson printers. I have the 7720 and the 7520. The reason why I saw the 7520 is because it's the scanner is better than the 7720 for grayscale. Because I've been scanning in a lot of my pencils instead of just inks, and it has that really nice grayscale thing that is lost on the new one. But there's the Blevins Media Center, I like to call it. That's my other streaming. So there's my books, where I write, my overran of books.
That's cool. So what are all the doors? It looks like one of those doors.
Yeah.
Does that one door with the window, does that lead to the house? Or
Well, here, I got to go back. Let me see if I can go back. I'm sorry.
there were two doors there.
Close all chats. Yes, for God's sakes, close all chats. There we go. Okay, yeah. So see that door right here? So that door, and I added what it is. This door goes down my stairways to the house.
Okay.
This door is on the third floor. I have a really cool balcony. And I made a little video. I walk out and I have a little balcony out there.
Oh,
that must be awesome.
Yeah, and I can chill out and have a glass of scotch and have a cigar.
I'd be having coffee out there, man.
Yeah,
I know.
I do the same thing. Beautiful, so it faces west, so it's great for the sunset. And yeah, that's that.
I'm such a Californian and earthquake country, and I just keep looking at your studio, thinking all that stuff would eventually come down on my head.
Oh,
in a good quake.
Yeah. Well, this right here is part of the main mast of the USS Constitution.
Oh,
whoa.
shit!
That a friend of mine worked on it in college, and I traded him some artwork for it.
I had a model of that in the day.
Oh, dude, I need one of those models so I can put it on top of it. But again, up here, this like I said, this is a turret. So there's lots of action figures and stuff there.
Yeah, that'd all be in my.
Yep, yeah. This chair right here, Graham. This is a chair I've had since 1994, and I ended up buying this chair behind me, this black one. And my old one is way more comfortable, even though I had to drill. I had to, the hydraulics went, so I was able to put clamps on it, drill, screw clamps, and hold it up in position.
Hey, man, the body wants what the body wants.
Word up, bro. Word up. So, and it's so funny. So a lot of this, like this spinner rack was from Combo Magazine. They went out of business. And I went there and I just bought a bunch of stuff. This desk right here.
Oh, I forgot all about Combo.
Yeah, this desk right here was, I don't remember who was the head of Combo Magazine. I don't know if it was Ian Fellers, but it was someone's desk, so I bought the desk.
That's a great looking desk, man.
Yeah,
I love that chess table.
Lamp here. I got some of my deer heads hanging.
Is that chess thing? Is that built into the desk, or is that just
with this? No.
Yeah,
it's not. It's like an overhang. So I just shove books because I have no room for all my books anymore.
Is that a chess table, or is it?
Oh no, that's a chess. I like chess.
Oh, okay.
I like
I thought it was
chess.
like built into the corner.
Yeah, I don't know how to play it, but I love the idea of it, and I collect chess sets.
It's not that.
Ah, shit.
So bad.
You're funny, man.
As a
I haven't
gentleman, I
played
will
chess
play
in
chess
so long.
someday.
Good Lord.
I'll play chess with you, Billy.
Thank you. You got to teach me.
Oh, nobody's commenting, but that poster, that she poster, that with the full body. Shit, dude, that is freaking amazing.
That's a 6 foot sheet poster, our first one, and then this is another 6 foot. We sold. I might have sold 5,000 of these.
No kidding.
Yep.
So
and this one up here probably about 2,500, 3,000 of it.
Oh, you got to bring those back.
Yeah, this is what's behind me right now. So you guys look behind me. That's the first sheet poster we had at San Diego Comic-Con, which we blew out. We made 3,000 of them, and they sold out. And And let's see what else. Again, that's that little media center, the Blevins Media Center with my 2 monitors. When I was using the laptop there, I kind of moved all that stuff.
That almost looks like an animation desk.
Yeah, and I got that. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's just a regular desk. I have a really nice desk now, and then I can show you the disaster. I can show you.
Let's see that.
Well, don't you guys? Okay.
Well, we can come back to it if you want.
You want to come back, or
Yeah,
we're doing another
Second
round.
round.
You want
I
this
got
stream since I'm
nothing.
last, so this stream will end in tears.
In
Yeah.
tears.
Well, right after my tears, so we'll be.
I don't know. We'll see. All right. So
Tears for fears. Oh man.
hey, man, it's a working studio. This is what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
We've done 10 campaigns since that, 10 campaigns.
Holy shit.
So and almost fulfilled. And 8 of them have been fulfilled. So
Well, you know what?
Publishing books and comic conventions and and working. So I just been going a million miles an hour. So.
When I
I've
used to do
noticed-
a monthly, I used to clean my studio when I finished the book.
Yeah.
Before
Here.
I started the next book.
Same
Yeah,
here.
like a ritual. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've noticed since the computer, my studio is a lot cleaner because I used to just have reference all
Right.
over the place.
All over
Now
the
I just have
floor.
a file. Yeah. I
You
just
guys have flat files? I mean, not flat files. We have flat files.
Morgues.
We have your
Yeah,
reference
just files.
file, your
Yeah,
filing
yeah.
I
cabinet,
still
all your
have boxes of morgue in my garage.
Yeah.
I eventually got rid of all mine because I was looking at it. I was like, what the hell was I even thinking? There's nothing really good in here. Like, oh, there's one shot of a jag. Well, what if I had to draw 4 different angles of
Yeah, yeah.
Well, if you ever have to draw a story that takes place in 1985, I got you covered.
I
Yeah,
just-
and I'm 1989 to 1994.
Yeah,
I got you.
anytime in that era there, man, I got you covered.
So,
But I
Graham,
was
do you still
fine.
have yours?
I do. I still have a small filing cabinet right over here.
I
that's,
saw the file cabinet, but it still has all your stuff.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
got cutouts from magazines. It's got
Mhm.
catalogs that I would save, like for women's clothing or gun magazines and all that kind of shit. And
I just
never
use
it.
Pinterest
I go-
now.
Yeah,
I
I
just
don't
go
have a
on-
morgue
I
anymore.
Do a Google search.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, all you have to do is if
It
you
just
know
took up-
exactly
it took
what
up
it
too
is,
much
the card, to
space,
make the
though.
model, you can type it in and you can get 1 billion images.
Mhm.
It is
Yeah.
so convenient now.
I know, but then I just print those images out. Now, then I got a stack of that reference that I found on Google and printed it out because I have to take it over to my drawing table and look
Oh,
at it.
you're
I
so
still-
old school. That's why you need. That's why you do it on your iPad, and you just take your
That's right.
iPad.
I,
to
wait
your
a minute.
drawing
I,
table.
I what's that?
Yeah, exactly.
I-
You have a
I'm
smartphone,
kinda with
right?
you,
You can
Aaron.
always look it up on your smartphone, Aaron.
I have a flat phone.
iPad,
Does that make it a
UPad, we all
smartphone?
pad.
Yeah.
We all
Graham,
had.
Graham, you know what I would do? I would start, once you really start going into finding reference and stuff, and then I go to flea markets and I'd find like the Chevrolet 1973 Camaro catalog
Mhm.
for like 50 cents, and I buy that. So I got a lot of old cool stuff like the 1971 Gran Torino,
Right.
of all the
I
different models and
remember.
the
There was
Pontiacs. It's just so I have tons of that in the closet.
Yeah,
all in the-
unique stuff. If I come across something unique, like a book on, hairstyles of the 30s or something weird, I'll buy that shit because that's hard to find. Otherwise you got to start referencing movies from the day, and
Yeah.
it's a lot easier if you got.
I kept all that stuff too. I have all
Yeah.
that reference. And I remember there was in Huntington Beach when I lived there was a library that was going out of business. So they were pretty much just liquidating stuff. So I just remember going over there, the whole library, and just grabbing stacks of books and things. And I still have them, like, basic karate moves. I have a book on like basic karate moves, and one is all on like the Kennedy assassination. Like, it's got 1 billion photos in there, like stuff that I've never seen
Man.
before. And I still have all that stuff.
I have some library books because I didn't return them.
Yeah, man.
From my
And that
from
library
my-
went out of business.
No, it was from my
Wait a
junior
minute.
high. It was from my junior high, and it was like books on like close hand magic, coins, and cards.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was
Love that
crazy. Like, I was bananas about close hand magic and drawing when I was a little kid.
Well, the thing
So,
is,
yeah.
how does a high school or a school library go out of business?
Oh, they didn't go out of business. I just didn't give them back.
Oh, you
Well,
just
they
didn't
went
get
out of
that
business because Dan kept stealing all their books, and no one had to.
Yeah.
Dude,
Now,
I
you
feel
could call it
like-
stealing. I just was like, I still need it.
I
You
still
know?
need it.
I think I had second grade. I took out dinosaur books or something, lost them. I don't know where, my grandmother's house, and my poor brothers could never get a library card, even in school, because they never returned those
Those
books.
books are
They have the
fossils.
same last name. Yeah. Okay. I
Oh, you're one of the Tucci's.
Yeah,
Those
yeah. Not sorry,
thieves.
so your brother returns those books.
I have to throw this out there, you guys. I think every artist has this book in their collection, the William Stout dinosaur book.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. It's
Yeah, great.
that's pretty much
Great.
like the one of the Holy Grail books. Well, let me show you. I'm going to go back in time. We're gonna take the Wayback Machine, and we're gonna go way back.
I didn't know we were going way back. Damn.
Hey,
Oh,
while you're doing that, you know, one of the most exciting books out there on studios is a book called The Studio.
The Studio, yes.
Oh, heck yeah.
Look at that. Hey, there's that Abe Lincoln you showed us, Art.
Yeah, that's my dad's drawing. Yeah, before I got it framed. Yeah,
That's sweet.
this is Huntington Beach. So this is my first. Well, it's actually my second home away from home, but kind of like my first official studio.
Is this when you hung out with Brian Murray and Rob Liefeld?
Yes, yes. So Rob would right in. You can't see it, but like right behind that foreground stuff, there's a couch, a filthy couch, and Rob would sit on that couch with a laptop, and we just.
So
hang
this
out.
is a view that you guys would share then, like when you guys are kicking it.
Yeah, we would just.
This is awesome. This is awesome.
And
we
you
would
were
just sit and draw. Yeah,
This makes me so happy, man. I'm sorry. I'm not
No, go
trying
ahead.
to step on you. No, it's just at the end of the day, even though I've been doing this now for 31 years, almost, well, 31 in December, I'm still a fan at heart. And when I hear, like, I used to hear the old stories, and I would go, wonder what it was like. And this is like, dude, I can see it. Like, it's just cool.
I really dig this place because like there's shingles on the inside of the room.
Yeah.
This is a
Was that-
beach bungalow. Yeah, this is
Yeah.
like this is right on the beach, Huntington Beach, and we're right up from the pier, the Huntington Beach Pier, and so we were right above a glass shop. So it was pretty much just us that lived
Hey,
there.
Art,
And so-
I'm sorry to interrupt you again. I'm such a jerk.
Jeez, Brad,
No,
get your own show,
but
man.
no. I have to know. I have to know. Aaron. You're right. You're right.
I'm just teasing. I'm just
No, but you're
teasing.
right. But I want to know why it says "help" on the underside of that desk.
I just thought it would be funny.
Yeah, I think it has something to do with blowing fatties.
that people would walk in
That's
and they would.
a fatty would put that underneath it.
End up under his desk.
Okay, I'm sorry. Sorry
You know
about
what?
that.
Blow the fatty right under the help sign.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, you can kind of see. I have a little file cabinet there off to the right hand side there, So my roommate was a sculptor, and another one of this was just a flop place, apartment 3. One of the guys that came out of this, a bunch of creative people came out of the studio, but one was Michael Smithson, and his big claim to fame was he designed and did the makeup for Fat Bastard in the Austin Power movies.
Oh,
He was nominated for an Academy Award for the makeup. He also he did a lot of the makeup, almost all the makeup exclusively for Mike Myers. So he
Yeah.
did like the Cat in the Hat makeup and stuff like that. So he lived there. A guy that ended up creating the company Show Power. They ended up running Power for concerts. And one of them was the big Jackson tour, the Jackson when they got back together, the reunion tour. So he was living there, and he was basically starting the company there. I think one of the first gigs was like U2 and the Michael Jackson. So he started large, and
You ever wonder about, you know, how they put that, like, this is all conspiracy, like, you know, aliens shit or whatever, but you know how they put pyramids in certain spots and say there's this sort of free energy gravity thing that happens?
right.
You ever think, like, certain locations like that like the greatness that came out of just that spot? Like if it was sort of a wellspring of awesomeness?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, well, the other guy was Dan Morvick, and I don't know if you guys have seen this shop. It's called Stupidiotic, and it's in Vegas. It's kind of like a novelty, like Spencer's, and he ended up designing stuff like the pizza pouch, like just novelty stuff. He's a multi-millionaire now, and he's got a few stores. He's got one in Hollywood. He's got one in Vegas in Circus. And then he's got one in Big Bear. That's the satellite store, the main store. And so, yeah, a lot of greatness came out of this this little apartment here. And
Where was this? Where was this at? Hermosa Beach?
This is Huntington.
Huntington Beach. Oh, so it's the Huntington Beach Triangle. That's what Dan's getting at. Right? The Huntington Beach Triangle.
No, but in like, think about it. I used to read books about free energy and like the gravity and like, you know, all that crazy conspiracy stuff, but you know, there's certain epicenters, like, you know.
Yeah, I got all my look at all my templates. There's like 5 of them hanging from my drawing board here.
I like your ironing board.
Ironing board? Yeah. Dude.
Well, that we used to say that was our surfboard because none of us surf, so it's got a bunch of holes.
It's your domestic surfboard.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. And so this is kind of where it really, I started cracking down, becoming serious about the craft. I think I was working on Time Masters when I lived here.
Wow.
So this is like early mid 80s.
What's the drawing next to the Abe Lincoln in the frame? Because I noticed it in the other picture.
Yeah, we all have these friends. This guy was in Life Drawing, and he was a comic book guy too. And this is when I lived in Whittier, where I met Brian Murray. And this guy was so freaking good and so fast, and he liked comic books, so we started hanging out. And so I just asked him if I could have some of his work, and so I always found a lot of inspiration in it. So it's basically just, you know, a nude. I think it was probably like a 10-minute study, but he
still have it?
Like, color.
Of you?
Yeah.
It was of you?
No.
There's not enough paper for the schwantz.
For the schwantz, and the schwantz wants what the schwantz
I
wants.
was like, that's a hell of a dick you drew. Can I have that?
Yeah.
drawing?
So
I like that cock.
yeah, this was the time of the Elvis sighting, so we were just a bunch of idiots. And so after this, I moved to Manhattan Beach. So we went from the Orange County beaches to the LA beaches. So my roommate here was John Moore, and he was the writer of American Flag, and Howard Chaykin's writing partner.
Oh.
Sweet.
Yeah, so this was a 2-bedroom apartment. So the main room, the living room, was our studio. So right from where the camera angle is, that's where John's writing station was. So look at, there's a record player. There's like records. Oh my God.
Love that desk, man. That desk is looks sturdy.
That's my first desk, man. I think it just wore out. It didn't support anymore, but that was my first big purchase. And I remember when I was living at my folks' house, just before this drawing board, I was using my mom's vanity. Do you know what a vanity is?
Oh, yeah.
It's like where they do their
My
makeup
wife
and
has
stuff.
one, so yes, I do.
Yeah, so somehow it got moved into my room, and that became my drawing board. And so it was kind of disturbing. Every time I would look up, I saw myself in the mirror. And so I remember my dad, who studied art as well, he said, you know what? If you look at your photos, the reverse image in a mirror will show you what's wrong with the drawing. You'll be able to see it quicker. And I remember like, holy shit. So that became like a really kind of a blessing that I had that mirror there, because in the old days, I just kind of hold it up, and it helped me out a lot. And so then I think my brother knew some guy that was selling a used drawing board. And so this thing cost me $70. And I remember, I think we all have those moments where you go, is this something worthwhile? You know, when you have to start investing money into what you're doing, you start questioning like if it's real or not. So this cost me $70, and it was my first big, like departure, because I didn't go to school or anything like that.
It'd be like $300 now, right?
Probably, yeah. So it was crazy. So yeah, there's that. I think this is another angle of it. Yeah, so it was just basically, the old days where, we didn't know what we were doing. You're just hanging out with other creative people, in workspaces and just basically inspiring each other. So that was my early stuff. Just as a side note, after my first apartment, I had to come back to my folks' house to live. And so there was no room inside. So my dad said, you're going to sleep in the garage. And he converted it to a little bit of a rec room. So there was a pool table in there. So there was my drawing board, that drawing board that you saw, it was in the corner. And there was the pool table that was in the center of the room, which was my bed. And so I do sympathize with Aaron, where in the summertime, it was hot. There was no insulation. And in the wintertime, it was freezing. And I slept on this drawing board. I had a little pad that I put there. I got a little heater from Sears, little electric heater, and it kept me alive. And then my punk brother, who's 5 years younger than me, was still in high school. So he would entertain his Lodi buddies with my dad's rec room. So they would just be drinking and partying. Yeah, while I was trying to get work done. And I remember, because it wasn't that big, and they'd go, Art, could you move? Because when you pull the cue back. So I'd have to kind of angle and work while they were setting up the shot and stuff. Yeah, the things we do, in the early days before we get to where we're at now. So those were the early days. So Andy.
Very nice.
All right, current day. Let me share my screen. Screen is share.
Screen is share. All right. Oh, shit, yeah.
Ooh. All right, so the door to the left is the entryway from the stairways, because I'm above my garage. So that you come in there, the door with the Superman is a closet that runs the whole length of the office, and it's about 5 feet deep and then 18, 20 feet long. So I just did the panoramic photo thing. So this is the back wall.
Do we get to see in the closet?
No, it's a mess.
Wait, no, is that where all your chains and whips?
I wish. That's where everything. My wife goes, here, there's no room in the house for this. Put it in your closet. And I'm like, if you see in my closet, everything that you don't think there's room for, I don't have room in my closet.
You have a lot of sunlight in there, Andy?
Oh, yeah. When you see the reverse of this, the other wall, yeah, you'll see.
Well, the reason I ask is it looks like the colors on the posters are all faded from the sun.
Yeah, they look bleached.
Oh, no, they're actually not that bad.
Oh, okay.
Looking at them. Yeah, it could just be this Superman one is just a cheap Party City thing I saw a few years ago for like $2. And I was like, that's awesome. $2 sold.
Oh, look, somebody's picking up on the shelf thing. Yeah, and Dino.
Oh, I know, man. My shelves. Well, this one's definitely warped. These aren't warped on this shelf right here.
It's just a bend.
They curve out in the front. They're not flat across.
It's time to take them off and put them upside down.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, you're right.
Look at those airplane booze bottles back there.
Well, the story behind that is, so when I turned 16, when I turned 16, my dad for Christmas would give my brother and I in our stocking a small glass, not plastic, but glass, because this was the 80s, booze bottle. And I kept all mine, whereas my brother drank all his. So up until the year my dad passed away in 2015, those are all the bottles he gave me. The small ones, not the big ones.
Oh, okay. That's cool. Well,
I kept them all. Yeah, whereas my brother drank all his.
Yeah, let me get this super chat. Statistical Zero, $5 super chat. Thank you so very much. Evening Bros, great night for comics and a great night to say hello. Keep up the good work. Man, thank you so much.
You had another one. You had another one
missed
before
one.
that.
Was it before that?
Word Fab Stream.
Oh,
yeah,
thank you.
There you go.
Thanks, Word Fab Stream, for the 5. Guys, this is probably the most awesome stream Comicsgate has ever done yet. See, everybody here didn't believe in me, but I'm glad.
I mean, Aaron's the
I
one
was
who wants
just
to start his own
filling
show.
time, Art. I was just going to fill time. That's all.
This is a
You
great
never
stream.
know just what we see in art.
That's right.
That was a Kenny Rogers song.
Seriously cool history lesson. Yes, indeed, you do. We all have to start somewhere, so I thought this was fun.
Andy, I had a question. Because everybody's different, and I noticed like as I'm looking at everybody's workspace, like I try to get into the psychology of it. You know, why is that out? Why are these prominent? You know, that sort of thing. So like looking at Graham's studio and taking notes, like looking at yours, you have your bookshelves, and then you have these little the books down at the bottom that are kind of tilted up. Are those books that you're like, hey, remember to look at these, or like why
on the floor?
Yeah.
No, I don't have room on my bookshelf.
No, I get that. Okay, but you have them leaned up so you could see them. Like in my old studio, I had a little stack, like, you know, but yours
you'll
are kind
see
of like
on a chair. You'll see on a chair at a different angle the to read pile.
Yeah.
The card table. So that's a new wire stand I got that folds flat for when I go to conventions to display stuff on a table.
Sure, that's
so
cool.
I want to set it up to see how it looks, because it'll be on display this weekend at Roanoke, Virginia, when I'm there for the first time. And that's the card table that Dennis and I do the show from. We just pull it right up here. Let's see. More junk on the walls. The comic boxes. I paid the extra money for the drawer boxes, so they just pull out, so you don't have to unlift them and stuff.
Those are cool, man. I need to get some of those.
So is this a long, narrow room? It looks
it's above a 2-car garage.
Okay.
So it's like a big shoebox. Yeah, it's just a rectangle. So then we come around, and I got to go to a different photo to pick up where I left off. All right, so this is the opposite now. So that's the door where I come in. This is all the same wall, but because it's the panorama thing, it bends the wall or whatever.
Okay.
I don't know what happened up there when I took the picture, but it goes away.
Might have sneezed.
Yeah. So as soon as you come in that door straight ahead, that's what you see is that stuff.
Oh man, that little display with the comics is really cool.
That is cool, man.
Oh, that was from a store that was going out of business. I was like,
hey.
I like the nuclear explosion outside your window. It's
like
it's the last shot before you get.
Yeah,
it's very Jim Cameron. James Cameron, Terminator.
Yeah, exactly.
Holding on to the fence.
Yeah.
So then, Graham, to answer your questions, there's a window there. There's these two windows here, which I'm sitting in front of because that's the computer I'm at right now.
Okay. What's the strip up there?
Oh, that's a Joe Kubert.
Nice.
Is it Big Ben Bolt or Graham?
Yeah,
does that ring a bell?
Yeah.
What about the
after Colin Murphy?
Yeah, that's
piece
Joe
underneath?
Kubert. Underneath is the Joe Kubert Superman from that Heroes magazine.
Sick.
The one that you can barely see behind the Superman flying is a Gil Kane, Kevin Nolan.
Yeah.
Shazam from Superman All Sons or
are you
whatever?
Wait.
Yeah.
Gil Kane inked by Nolan.
Yeah,
it's a
Distant Fires.
Great.
Superman Distant Fires. That's it.
And it's an original.
Yeah, that's the original.
Oh, you got to show that off on a stream soon, man. That
I'll yank it off the wall.
That's a Team Supreme right there.
Yeah, and unfortunately, you can't see it. My wife, once again, she's like, "I love Grease. Here, put this Grease Barbie doll in your office." I'm like,
"Oh, no! Doth protest, bro. Come on."
No, but it's covering up the
great territory.
You got
covering up
the
great Shazam figure, though.
She's taking over. Start with the Grease figure, and then
they're multiplying.
And then Dan knows all about this. There's the Hal Foster book in its box right here.
Yeah, man.
The Prince Valiant Hal Foster book.
Yeah.
That tub, that greenish tub is what I take to cons when I drive. This is all stuff only when I drive. The convention banners, of course, there's the printer. And then another view to get a little closer on the actual workstation junk.
The place is huge, man. Is that a 3-car garage?
No, it's a 2, but it was built back like 30 years ago, so it's a real 2-car garage, not a new 2-car garage. So there's lots of space.
That's a great corner, dude.
Wow. Yeah.
So I'm like Art. I don't like people coming behind me, so this is in the corner, totally opposite where the door is. So there's no way anybody could come up from behind without me seeing it. Oh, Tucci, right here. If you can see the mouse, there's little Smith.
There he is.
Little Smith.
Right there.
Look at him. Ain't he cute? Sure.
He's behind the He-Man.
Love it. He should be in front of the
Wait a minute. What?
Oh
My
yeah,
little-
man. He's a pitcher.
Well, okay, so it's. Let me see if I can. I don't know if I can make this.
Where do you throw your twos at, bro?
Huh?
Where do you poop?
I got to go all the way in the house. That's the sad part. There's no
that is
bathroom
the
up there.
sad part. That's how I feel down here without having my toilet.
Yeah, there's no bathroom down here.
You need that curling, don't you?
Yeah, you do.
Oh, there you go. So that's the.
Though,
This
right?
is the redo He-Man they brought out.
Yeah.
So right here, right in this corner, that's the original 1983 baby that I bought brand new.
Sweet. Oh, I like those little pedestals with the action.
What's
figures.
on the board, dude? What is that?
Oh, that's a new core draft piece I finished today.
Hells yeah, that looking good.
Okay, when the
Oh,
apocalypse happens, I'm reading Andy's comics. God will understand.
It's capital G and Dino.
And then this is just the next to it where I'm sitting right now.
Is that a
So is that where
Cintiq?
you work digitally?
Yeah, that's the Cintiq.
Okay.
And
And is it
that's
what
the
is it?
monitor.
Is that Superman that kind of watches over you?
That's Henry Cavill, baby, the one that Anna digs.
Oh,
It's the Hot Toys. That's the Hot Toys one that sells for like $250. I got for $25 at a used toy show.
Well,
that's
I like
hilarious.
the little plaques that you have, those little shelves for the action figures. I'm gonna look into that. It's above your drawing board.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
The little white,
these.
those. That's cool, man.
Those are things my wife bought because they don't really make sense in here. But she's like, I don't want these.
Maybe you
All
want
right.
some little plants on them. You know,
I'll
little-
make some space.
Your little cactus, and you can name it.
yeah, grow some shrooms, bro.
And of course, my wife, my daughter when she was a baby, a Michael
Aw.
Golden Captain America printout I made that I thought was cool.
Yeah, he's good. That Michael Golden guy's pretty good.
He is.
Not bad. It's not bad.
So that's the digs as of now. So
That's sweet.
I like your Michael Golden poster up there. I
yeah,
want to, the original one's got to be crazy impossible to find.
I have a
you know.
scan of it because I had it.
Yeah,
And then I
it
made a
somewhere.
nice scan because it was basically flat color when I upgraded to this one from Dynamic Forces. Like,
Yeah, I
30
don't like
years ago.
I like the flat color one a lot more. And then there was a poster that took me like, I don't know, maybe like 25 years to reclaim. It was a Marvel poster. It was 50 inches by 50 inches. It was drawn by Ed Hannigan, inked by Joe Rubenstein.
oh, you talking about
And-
the Marvel Universe one
That's the
where
one
they
I'm
put all the
talking about.
covers together?
No,
Dude,
no.
that thing
That's
is
not the one I'm talking about. I'm talking about the one that's 50 inches by 50 inches. It's not they weren't covers. It was every character from A to Z. Right?
Yeah, that
You
was
start-
the original handbook to the Marvel Universe. Ed
Was
Hannigan
it?
drew those covers. Yeah,
It's
it
not
was
them.
before. It was before John Byrne. They're kind
Hmm.
of. They're. I'll find.
They're
I'll
all
Google
running
it
in
while we're
one
going
direction.
around.
No, that's the John Byrne one. This one is it. Anyway, I think Dynamic Forces or somebody redid it, but they made it 20 by 20. But I was at East Coast Comic Con maybe, and some guy had one, and it brought back memories because I think it came out in like area or something.
Yeah, dude. I know.
it-
I know exactly what you're
Yeah,
talking
it's
about.
like if you look up 50 by 50 Marvel poster, you'll see it. But it took me years and years and years to find one, and eventually I'll slap it up because it was like the OG.
Very good. So, Graham, you got anything else to share?
Well, yes, I do. Hold on
Some
a
past?
second. No, nothing from the past. I'm a forward thinker, Art. I think towards the future. I don't.
Graham
revel in
doesn't
the
go
past.
back. Yeah.
I don't go backwards. I go forwards. And going forwards is
Oh, this is. I saw this online. This is.
Yeah,
cool.
boy. Good
Yeah.
job,
Yeah.
buddy.
we got this is the Compass Comics Fulfillment Center, and we
Shit,
just
yeah.
we rented this building. It's 3 miles from my house. It's 1 mile from the post office, straight up the road. I don't even have to turn. I could fall asleep at the wheel and still deliver my books on to the post office.
That used to be an ice cream shop?
No, it was a hardware store many years ago originally. Then it was some photo studios. It's been a million different things. It's a tough building to rent because there's no walkability because it sits out on a major road. There's not a lot of parking, so it's not great for a restaurant. But for me, who doesn't want walk-in traffic or anything,
Right.
it's perfect.
Yeah.
It's
Are you going to
absolutely
leave
perfect.
the windows open like that?
No, we're going to get some like foam core board and block some of this so that, people can't see in. But we could still let the light in. We only put it up like halfway so that, so the light will still come in, but it'll still give us some privacy.
Yeah, you don't want the riffraff coming around. Snooping around.
You don't want that.
No, we
There's
don't.
Julie, we set up the tables here. We moved all of our inventory over there today.
Nice.
Sweet.
We're gonna have 2 sections of tables here.
This is
You guys
beautiful.
are not messing around. This is
This is beautiful. It's like when you see those old Jeff Bezos pictures of him in his old apartment,
Right?
Well, I just
put my bin at the end of the table here so that like as the stuff gets done, then it goes right into the bin, and those bins will go right into my truck right there, and boom, right to the post office.
Well, I just like that you're really forward thinking. I mean, this is building for the future. You know what I mean?
Right.
Multiple campaigns to come, things like that. This is really impressive.
Because we overprint, we overproduce, we have inventory that we use for the next campaign. You need a place to store that too. So, they also have this big room in the back there with these big, heavy wooden shelves. So I can store all this stuff, shipping supplies in there. And then there's a room. So
I have to ask you, how much is the rent on this place?
I'll let you guys guess, and I'll tell you.
I'm thinking 15 to 18.
12.
$650.
No, wait a minute. It's got to be per square foot, right?
Graham told us. I think I already know, so I'm not even going to guess.
Did I tell you? I might have.
I think Billy's right.
Yeah, I think you told me that. That's why I just told you. Sneaky.
There's no way a guy from Long Island guessing that low.
Yeah,
wait. So Billy was right at 600?
No, it's 600. Yep.
Yeah.
Holy shitball!
Wow.
Yes, shitball.
Yeah.
How many square feet is it?
I have no idea.
Hey,
it doesn't even matter. He's got a warehouse.
Hey,
2 rooms.
Does it have a turlet?
Yes,
dude, you could live there. That's
it's
badass.
right here. It's right over here. And there's
I'd set up a studio there.
There's another door with another room with more storage area.
Oh my God!
Grant, can I ask you a question? Who is? We know Julie is. Are you fulfilling too? Are you working every day on the campaign to fulfill? Like, are you wrapping up, Geminis and stuff like that?
No. I mean, I'll pitch in and help. But she'll get help from other people. But while she's doing that, I'll be working on the next campaign. That's the whole idea. Is for me to keep working and building the next, campaign and assets for that and all that kind of stuff.
You're going to just drive by Home Depot in the morning, pick up a couple guys looking for some hourly work, go, hey, I got some work for you boys.
Yeah, she'll probably pick up some pool boys or something.
$5.50 an hour.
Hey, wait a minute.
That sounded gay. Well, hey, you could open up a CG store, man. You can have all of our books in there.
Yeah, really. But so this is really, really going to be great for us to have control of fulfillment. Julie's email is on the campaigns and stuff, so people can go to her directly. It's going to be a great way to control and have better control of the product going out. It's just a win-win situation, and it gives us room to expand. And that's what we're all doing here in CG is we're trying to create these companies and expand them. So we get out to more people and get our stories out there. And this is the next step for us.
Well done.
Thank you.
Very nice.
Oh, I got some advice here. Art, it's only gay if you make eye contact. I heard it's only gay if you like it.
Wait, what did you just
If
say?
you don't like, is that rape then?
Did you say it's only gay if you lick it? What did you
Oh,
say?
Well, that could be gay too. No, if you like it.
All right, share my screen real fast if Graham's done. There you go.
That's the one.
Oh yeah.
That's the Marvel Universe. That's the original handbook
Was it
of the
really?
Marvel Universe.
I didn't remember that. That's great.
Wow,
I had no
that is
idea.
insane.
Well, yeah, I've got that as a 50 by 50. I finally found the original and very excited. But getting a frame for that bad boy is going to be a real pain in the ass.
Yeah, there's a 20 by 20 on eBay for $50.
Yeah, I've got the 20 by 20. It just doesn't do it. You know, like I got
Yeah.
this when it was first released and it was on my wall. And I remember just staring and like trying to name everybody, you know?
Oh yeah.
Wow, this is crazy.
Yeah.
How do you
Who drew
plan
that?
something
That
like
Byrne?
this?
No,
it's
Ed
Ed
Hannigan.
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 Ed Hannigan is one of those guys, like, you know, you hear these, like, Facebook posts, who's your favorite cover guy? And, you know, the answer is always, like, Gil Kane most of the time because he can do a mean cover. But Ed Hannigan,
Dude, look at this ROM. Can you
I
guys
always-
see that ROM figure? How
Yes.
buff he is?
He's great.
I always think of Hannigan as a DC guy.
Oh, man. No, he, like, first appearance of Cloak and Dagger.
Yeah.
He did that
I
cover.
know, but for some reason, I always think of him as a DC guy.
Yeah.
Well, he was the cover artist for DC for a while there too.
Oh
And
yeah.
At Marvel, though, he was doing layouts for people. He was
He
the
did,
cover layout guy.
If I remember
Yeah.
right, when they started that book, Legends of the Dark Knight, I know Beatty inked it. I'm pretty sure it was Ed that drew the first story arc. Right?
It was.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice. Very
All
nice.
right.
True.
So are we going to Fregaboom again?
Yeah, I don't
Fragaboom!
have any more photos, but I have stories.
Oh, they're just as good, man.
Yeah. No, I mean, I just figured because I blew my load real early.
Excuse me.
Well, you are the youngest guy here.
I meant,
And you
sorry,
did pop
I ate all my dessert first, Aaron. Is that better?
Thank
Look
you.
at
You're welcome.
I just no. You
Respect,
talking about
brother?
No, you talk about blowing your load. I'm sitting way too close to you in this thing too. I don't want to get.
Hey, thank you. Now
Hey,
that's
Aaron.
much easier, Art. Thank you.
Aaron, make that face again. The disapproving. Yes.
Like it's painful, you know. Like
Ah!
Hey,
Why do I have
no
a feeling if his kids were watching this, they'd be like, "We know that face all too
Listen.
well."
no skeet, no cry. You know what I'm saying?
You can tell Aaron's a veteran father. Like those are the dad looks, man. Don't even.
So I remember a couple of times because one of the really fun things about being part of Early Image was being part of Early Image, and what that entailed was I got to see Liefeld's first studio, the original Wildstorm when it was called Homage.
Homage.
The original Top Cow.
Wait. When you mean original, do you mean the apartment original homage?
No,
Okay.
not the Scott and Jim one. I'm talking Miramar. Free La
Okay. I know
Jolla,
what you're talking about, yeah.
you know, when he was still at Marvel, but not quite, you know.
Yeah, when those guys their first studio, I remember being very envious because they rented an apartment, and so they had a kitchen and everything, and so that I think was it Chido lived there. There was one. It was
Did
a
he?
bedroom.
Oh,
I think
wow.
Chido lived there, and I think that Carl Alstetter lived there.
Yeah, Carl was one of their early guys, kind of an unsung hero of Wildstorm for sure.
Yeah, and the living room dinette area was the studio basically.
Yeah. Yeah. So when I first got hired by Rob, I did a little precursor scout because I knew I was going to be moving to SoCal, and Rob's original office he was sharing with his uncle. His uncle kind of had this front area, and then when you went back, Rob had a desk. There were and this is something that I would almost encourage all of us artist pals to have, but we don't have as many people visiting like the old days, like art, or like when I was a kid, I used to visit Jeff Johnson. Jeff Johnson, I knew him before he broke in and after he broke in. It was really cool to watch that happen. But so Rob had like a drawing desk. He had an area for Marat. The visiting artists were guys like Brian Murray and Jim Valentino.
That's not the one that Jim was actually there. Was that the studio?
That was Garden Grove. That I think that was Jim's studio. The one that Jim came to this one in Fullerton on Berry Street, which is, I was joking with John Malin about this. His Fragaboom Fragtober belt, the Trophy Smack, the company that makes the belts and like rings and trophies, is 2 blocks down from Rob's original studio. So it was kind of a trip.
Oh wow!
So when I visited in February of '92, it was at this studio in what was Brea, North Brea. And it was really kind of not ramshackle, but a lot smaller than you think. Just kind of like ad hoc, You wouldn't necessarily go, this is set up to be a studio. It's kind of like some desks and a photocopier and a fax machine kind of thrown into like a back room of a place. And then when I actually moved to Extreme Studios the next month, which was St. Patrick's Day of '92, they had moved to a place called 2600 Nutwood. That was the location of the first sort of Extreme Studios where new waves came in. Like the original Extreme was Rob, Marat, George McCarthy, who was the face behind Paul Scott. And what I mean by that is Paul Scott was Rob Liefeld. Most people know that, but George was the face behind it. And that was it. And then when Nutwood happened, that's when I was hired on. Eventually, Danny Mickey was hired on. Who he had done some stuff with you, right? Wasn't he like assisting you or something?
Yeah, I was the first one to hire him. Yeah. He lived in the area, so he came to work at Hack Shack Studios and apprenticed. And we did a lot of the Jim Lee X-Men and Will Spartaccio stuff.
A lot of people don't know that, though. A lot of people don't know that. Danny Mickey came through art. And then Norm Ratman used to be a customer at the comic. That's right. That's the one, Denke. 2600 Nutwood used to be right there next to Off Campus. I don't know what it is now. It's across from Cal State Fullerton. But when I first moved down to SoCal, I had to live in this comic book store and work there, whatever. But Norm Ratman was a customer who used to draw on his subscription box. You know how you'd get comics every week? He would draw on his... And I remember saying to Rob, like, yo, you should see that there's like a bounce to this guy's line. He was drawing these sort of funny superhero guys. And so that's when Rob came in, or Norm came in. Eric Stevenson came in through Valentino. Valentino was there. Byron Tallman, Chuck Jones. A lot of these guys came in through this office. But eventually, like when we did our first San Diego Comic-Con, as a studio, we went and visited Jim's Wildstorm, and this was like, I think he had there was Jim Scott. Top Cow was actually part of the studio at one point.
Scott Clark,
Scott Clark.
Trevor Scott,
Wills, Trevor, Joe Chito. This was like the very beginnings. That's why Scott Williams was inking Cyberforce in the beginning, because he was part of that sort of under that thing. But
because I didn't do it.
Is that right?
Yeah.
See, these are all stories.
Mark had wooed me because we were both like more LA, because he was Malibu and I was Redondo Beach. And so we used to hang out a lot as couples, his girlfriend and
there you go. Okay.
And so I remember they came by.
Very clarify that.
Thank you, Art.
Yes. Yes. And so, yeah, he asked me to do Cyberfrog, and
Of course.
Cyberforce.
Cyberforce. I'm sorry. Yeah, Cyberforce. Not the frog. Yeah, there's no leaping. There was some leaping, but not as a frog. Yeah, and so for some reason, it just never happened, and I'm kind of glad it did because that first year, I think he only put one book out. Period. So
hey, check out this 50-pound super chat.
Ho ho!
Whoa, ho, ho.
50
My
pounds,
man.
Heel versus Babyface. Love the channel, brother.
Hey,
Boom, much love. Graham Art Warner shelved
brother?
Batgirl after dumping 70 to 100 million in it. So
Yeah,
sad.
I
Much
read that.
upsetness. Any thoughts? I didn't
Yeah,
even
supposedly they're not. It was supposed to be for HBO Max, so they're not showing it on HBO Max. They're not showing it theatrically. They were just like, nah, forget it.
That must really suck. If they're eating
Wow.
that much money, it must really suck.
Yeah, it must be bad. I know that guy Zaslav or whatever is going in there and basically just cleaning house and trying to make Warner Brothers profitable. So
They couldn't. You know what my thoughts are as somebody that works in production? My thoughts are, there's a saying, fix it by washing it with the money hose, and usually what that entails is reshoots, and restructurings and things like that. What my thought is this thing was so bad that
wash it.
you could not wash it.
Yeah.
That sucks.
It's the only way that's the only way they'd eat that kind of money. It had to have been
Yeah,
unfixable.
it's like the Marvel. It's like the Marvel Man Thing movie. I don't think anybody's ever seen that thing.
Oh no, it was on USA Network. I saw it.
Was it really?
It
Oh,
was
it
on
was
Sci-Fi
horrible.
one night.
Yeah.
Was it Sci-Fi or USA?
I thought it was
Channel.
Sci-Fi. It doesn't matter, but I've seen it. Aaron's seen
Yeah,
it.
I have to.
I'm gonna have to take a look. I'm
Yeah.
gonna see what I can do about digging up any sort of info on that.
But thank you so much for the super chat. I
Yeah,
appreciate it. And if you guys are not subbed to Hill versus Babyface, his channel is fantastic.
Yes.
Love the stuff. I love when he goes on with Nerdrotic and those guys.
I've been
just-
on Ez's show. It's a fun time.
He's a good man.
Yeah. Good people. Good people.
Going back to Mark, he wanted to branch off and do his own studio, and the first studio they had was down Santa Monica on the 3rd Street Promenade of all places.
Yeah,
like
I remember that.
really, really like kind of crazy, and that's where
Very expensive.
yeah, well, it wasn't storefront. It was like off and down. So like
I know, but everything in that area.
yeah, of course. But this is the Image days. It's also optics. You know, if you're trying to sell to Hollywood and you go, come down to my 3rd Street Promenade office, they go, oh, this guy's somebody.
And that's
you know?
exactly what they were doing. Yeah.
Yeah. But that's where I met a lot of the guys for the first time. You know, I hung out with Mike Turner a lot. Best man at my first wedding, and
that's a long drive from Orange County over to Santa Monica.
Not at all, man. Not really, because I would end up crashing. Like,
okay, yeah. If you
what was it? Marina Del Rey is where Mike lived, and I would go down there. We would drink at a place called Yankee Doodle Dandies, get just lit, and then go back and play some Goldeneye at his place and draw. You know, but Top Cow, that was the original before they went to Century City. Always really just cool to see these different setups, watching Mike work and D-Tron and you know, Dave Finch when he first started and when he was coming up, and seeing all these studios. I've never seen Todd's workspace. The only time I'd ever worked with Todd in Arizona is when we did a Youngblood toy commercial. And we shot it in a warehouse that was really hot and whatever. But that's it. That's just thinking about old studios. Oh, there we go. The evolution of Extreme Studios. This is how it went. It went North Barry, then it went to Nutwood. Then in '93, right around when we went on the first Extreme tour, we moved over to Catella. which was right next to where the Rams played. The
It was
Angels
the,
play
it
right
was
now.
the Disney casting building.
Yeah, the Disney casting building, right. So we were there for a while, till around 96, where we moved to the top of State College in Baston Cherry, which is where like we did all the Heroes Are Born. And then at a certain point, Rob said, hey, it would be a lot cheaper if everybody just worked from home. And they did.
He was right.
And yeah, so
And everybody came over and hung out with Chap, Jeff, and Sam, myself, and Aaron Lucen and Aaron.
Yeah.
That became the Flop House from Extreme Studios. That's
Right.
a story for another time.
That's a different story for another time. But
Jaime Mendoza, Larry Stucker.
Yeah, man, I love Larry Stucker. He's out
By the
here
way,
now. He's in
Somebody
Tennessee.
said Man Thing's on Tubi right now.
Oh, is it?
Wow, I'm surprised that they because
Check your man thing.
wasn't that right after? Was it after Iron Man? It was like they had the
No, it was before because we were at CrossGen when I watched that in Florida. Josh and I watched that in Florida when we were at CrossGen or just getting out of CrossGen.
So then it was kind of in between the Spider-Man and the Blade stuff, right? Was it somewhere in there?
But it wasn't really supposed to be part of that stuff. No, hold on.
I thought it was.
Now I gotta look.
No, it was just
that.
Like Marvel Universe.
We're gonna have to find that. But yeah, then eventually, Extreme Studios became Awesome Comics, and there was some offices.
Shenanigans.
Man Thing was 2005.
Whoa, 2005. I thought it was 2022 when I looked down.
No, you can see through.
Sorry,
your
Aaron.
screen to my
Aaron, I'm
junk.
sorry, man. I'm sorry. My bad.
What?
Well, speaking of Aaron,
pass it along.
All right.
I got to pee so bad. I'll be right back.
All right, here is the current studio, and I took these pictures during the show since I didn't have anything prepared. So, Art, if you'll share my screen, I'll give you my picture tour of my studio. Okay, so this is right over there. That's where the drawing table is. Now, this is a giant table. My dad made this for me when I was 16. Okay. So we went into an art supply store and I found the table. It's huge. And I told my dad, I said, man, I'd love to have this, but it was like $500. And so we went in there with a tape measure in the store and measured this whole thing up and then made it for me. And so it's like the legs on it, which you can't see it's all pine. It's all made out of pine, but then he used oak veneer over the top of it because the one in the store was oak. Right. And so it looks oak, even though it's got pine underneath it. So, so I've had this since I was 16 and I will never get rid of it. There's drawings all over the legs that you can't see because my kids, when they were toddlers, were in there, drawing on the legs of the thing. But
is that one of those architect? What is that like one of those arms that moves up and down?
Yeah, it slides up and down, so you have that straight edge all the way. So you can always draw a straight line right across, just slide it up and down, and it's
right.
Always even, allegedly.
The T-square almost seems redundant.
Yeah, I don't even know why I have it, but you collect stuff like that. You go in an art supply store and you go, "Ooh, look at that giant T-square! I might be able to use that." So
we used to sword fight with those.
Yeah, exactly.
I got a metal one that we.
That's a beautiful desk.
Well, like I said, my dad made it. I need to clean it, but
I think those trays underneath are so practical.
They collect a lot of eraser stubble. Though you got to vacuum them out. But yeah, I fill up
the magnifier.
You can see the little tabaret to the right there with the brushes sticking out of it. Oh, yeah. That thing is a mess, and the drawers are open, and there's stuff spilling out of it all the time. But I'm going to go the other direction, which is right here. That's to the left.
Nice.
Somebody broke that puppet's neck.
I don't know who killed the puppet.
Aaron, did you kill those dinosaurs?
I did.
No,
actually, Art didn't give them to me. Gave them to me.
I mounted
those were Art's. He was teaching his grandkids how to kill dinosaurs.
Yeah, it was feast or famine that night.
There's that damn puppet.
Art said he mounted those dinosaurs before he killed them. So that's
what do you mean by
No,
mounted?
no. He said he killed them and then mounted them. So you got it confused, Andy.
Yeah, Andy's constantly confused with everything I say, it seems.
He has such a dirty mind. He's always sexualizing everything. Art.
Is that a mirror or a window?
That's a window.
Okay.
So this is the part of the room we extended all the way to the front of the house that wasn't there when we bought the house. So where I'm sitting is like the tail end of where the bedroom, the wall for the bedroom was, and everything to my right is the extension we added. We just basically knocked out the wall and added a floor all the way to the house because
do you borrow cassette tapes from Art?
What's that?
Do you borrow cassette tapes from Art to put in that boombox?
I still have cassette tapes, actually.
I love the fact he's got a boombox.
Oh my gosh, that is a cassette player.
Yeah.
I wish I had one of those because I still have some tapes. I have some band tapes that I can't play anymore because they don't have a player.
Dude, so I just use that for radio, right, when I'm listening to radio. But anyway, so this alligator head right here gotten...
Wait a minute. You still listen to radio?
Yeah.
Who gave you alligator head, and is that a euphemism?
No. I bought it in New Orleans for $150.
Is that real
did you hear that, Art? You could get some head in Art.
Oh, good Lord.
I'm just gonna keep on moving along. This up here, these are those Weta-Works dinosaurs from the King Kong when they came out right after the King Kong movie. Those were 150 a piece, man, is all. And I was
worth
like,
it.
Yeah, exactly. So I bought two of them and put them up there on the wall. You see Batman down here from the Warner Brothers store, because I don't have any place to put him. A sloth pillow, I have no idea where that came from. There's a Nebraska blanket down here. This is a bunch of like watercolor paper. I got no place to put it. These books back here are all, this entire top row is all my trades. And then below, all the shelves below it are, I used to take Xerox copies and then I would scan pages and print them out 8.5 by 11. And so they're binders of everything I've done work-wise are down in those lower shelves there.
So 150 is damn good price for alligator head.
That's what I've heard.
You can only get it in what is that? New
Orleans.
Nolans. Wait. Go back. There was something in there. Oh, no, it's in that shot too. Those flat files look awesome.
I collect flat files like an addict. I just don't have any place to put them. My dad made these flat files.
Holy shit! Are you serious?
Yeah.
What the heck? Your dad just goes, "Hey, you need some flat files?"
Yeah. Well, he wasn't. No, I told him I needed some, and he was like, "Okay," but they were a real pain in the butt to make. So he was like cussing me up and down the whole time, but he made them.
A good dad.
And
that's me with eggs.
Yeah.
You know.
Eggs.
What the hell?
But so, and you can see I've got like portfolios and stuff overflowing here because they won't fit in the flat files anymore. I've got there's a Bible right there and a Hulk versus Abomination cover I did in Germany.
Right next to the Bible.
Yeah. There's a big A back here. You can't see it. I was going to put neon in it, and I've never got around to it.
A is for Aaron.
There's a big one of those big Looney Tunes action figures of Gossamer, or he was Rudolph originally, but now he's Gossamer, that big red guy, furry guy.
Oh, yeah.
What's that big monster thing in front of it?
This is Kong versus Godzilla. Again, the Weta-Works thing from, and there's a little,
okay.
What's her face in his hand there? So it's a big statue.
Dude, we need some close-ups, man.
Yeah, can you make it full screen instead of all your brushes? There you go.
Oh shit.
Look at that.
You know what would be amazing if he actually opened it not in Photoshop and it would take up the whole screen.
But if I did that, then I wouldn't be able to flip to the other pictures.
Hey,
as quickly.
You know what you can do though is if you hit the tab button, hit tab.
Oh, don't
tab. Just hit tab. No, just hit tab. Just real quick. You can hit it back. Just hit tab.
What do you mean? Hit
tab on your keyboard.
Oh, in my keyboard? Oh, okay.
Yeah, hit tab. Just hit tab real quick. See what happens. Oh my God. Now hit tab again. Hit tab again. Just hit. Oh, whoa.
That's how my daughter talks to me.
Yeah. Like, oh my God.
I'm tripping. Okay.
Yeah, Yeah.
Anyway, okay, so
button.
this is next to the flat files. This is the old massage chair, which gets a lot of work.
Oh, I
So
There's a
miss
now-
Star
those.
Trek model right back there.
Oh,
These are
Aaron, you
Basil
got so
Gogo's
many cool
prints.
collectibles, and you're just kind of just throwing them willy nilly in the.
Yo, look at that Cheech Wizard thing up there. Is that Bakshi?
Where? Oh yeah,
Oh.
no, that's Stout.
Stout. Okay, there you go.
That's like his anniversary print because he did the movie poster.
Oh, that's cool.
Look at that.
What's the art
And
next to it?
that's
Is
a
that
double
yours?
page spread I did at CrossGen of Mystic. There's Dinosaur, there's Mystic right there, and a bunch of Sabertooths and stuff. And then there's Frankenfat cereal right there. That's always kind of fun. There's another Frankenberry, little Jaws
Are
stuff.
those eaten? Are they empty or are they full?
No, it's just like a joke thing, you know.
Hey, Aaron, hit tab so we can see those.
It doesn't work on
Hey,
Photoshop 5.
Doesn't work.
Yes, it does.
It
You
doesn't do
hit
anything.
tab, hit Z, and then start clicking away.
What are you talking about, dude?
Hit tab now. Hit Z. Now just click
Not
your
doing
mouse on the
anything.
picture. Click your mouse on the picture.
Oh, that's what
my
I was
gosh.
doing.
No, but look at all that real estate.
Oh,
I see.
there you go. Look at that.
And then if you
Okay.
hit the space bar, you get the hand tool, and then you.
Okay,
can move
stop it. I
I'm
can't keep
sorry,
up.
man.
You're like, my mind is fried right now. Look at, do you guys remember those DC Saturday morning things that Aardvark or Aardman was doing? Aardvark. Aardman
Yeah.
was doing the claymation stuff.
Oh yeah.
Those are some of the Batman and Robin action figures there.
Why you
Oh,
talk
really?
about that when you got a Linda Carter statue? I have that same one.
Dan
I love it.
DiDio sent this as a present to Shelley because he wanted her to talk me into taking on Wonder Woman. So
My brother Robert gave me one of those, and I love her. Love her.
That's
I love her so
There's a
desperately.
joke in there somewhere, but I
There is.
Andy, can you?
All right, there's a little garbage man action from the next campaign coming up there.
Ooh,
Nice.
Great. I
Wow.
love the graphic design on that. That's
Well,
fantastic.
thank you, sir.
I've been lucky enough to see the colors to that.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, so yeah, you pull back now, and there you can see more. That's a Jason Palmer piece there. DeSev.
But you have heard of me.
I love your furniture, dude.
Well, okay.
Seriously, I love your furniture.
Is
I
that
wish I
another
had that
flat
furniture.
So I was in Florida, and my neighbor, his wife was an architect and retired, and he's like, "Hey, do you want this? This is a drafting table. It flips up. The top flips up like a drafting table."
Oh,
And
look
he
at
said,
that thing.
do you want this? And I'm like, well, I don't have any place to put it, but heck yeah, I want it.
Yes, you
So-
do.
I took it, and there I got it, and stuck another flat file underneath it. But yeah, there's a little light table right there, and a little easel where I do some painting. When I paint, you can see my brushes, and there's some markers and sketchbooks back there.
I am envious of your flat files. I had my wife bought me this amazing flat file when we were in California, but it's so big, it just took up all the room.
I know.
And now that I have a bigger space, I wish I had that thing.
Look at
I used to
that
have a light
burning.
table that was the size of my drawing table that I showed you guys.
Oh,
It was like an
innovator,
industrial light table,
like
but
an
it was so
innovator.
big I had to get rid of it.
Yeah, I used to have a light desk. It had, but the glass broke.
Yeah,
when we
it was
were-
light. It was a desk. That's what I
Yeah.
mean. It was a big light on a, and you
Yeah.
could tilt it.
Yeah,
and
it was
stuff.
a actual desk, and the entire desk was a light table, but the glass broke, and we were like, "Yeah, we don't want to move with
You know,
that thing."
sometimes those Disney animator, those old
Desks.
tables, those desks show up for sale. God,
Mhm.
I was so
Yeah.
tempted to buy one.
So many people want those though. Like I remember when they came up, it was like there were 30 people trying to get it, and there was like a bidding
Bidding
war.
war, yeah.
And you're
Yeah.
like, dude, I'm not paying $3,600 for a desk. You know?
I was gonna make
Yeah.
the plunge.
Look at that Bernie Wrightson back there.
Okay, this is the print from 1970. I had the original pencil to this, which Scott Williams now owns, but
What,
I
you
didn't have
had the original to that?
not the painting, but the
No,
original
the
pencil
breakdown, the
drawing.
layout, the layout.
Yeah, but it was very tight. It was wonderful, and we had some difficult times, so I had to sell it, and
Yeah.
which pisses me off. Scott Williams has got it now, so I'm sure he'll have it forever. There's
Yeah, I
a
was
little Paul
gonna
Ryan
say-
sketch there.
I was gonna ask who did the Iron Man.
That's
For
Paul
at first I
Ryan.
thought it was Leighton, but it's Paul
No.
Ryan.
Where-
What
oh,
about
I see it.
that's a Lepresti, the flexing girl?
Yeah, that's Wonder Woman cover. That's
Yeah.
my daughter in kindergarten right there, and one of her friends.
Oh, that's cute.
And so that's the Wonder Woman cover I kept because it's like a Wonder Woman poster on the wall, you know, kind of wanted to get a
Yeah.
Rockwell vibe.
Very
if you
Rockwell,
will.
yeah.
Aaron, what's your favorite of the seasonal monster cereals? Like I'm a Count Chocula guy. I love that shit.
Oh yeah, I love Count Chocolate. I don't like the new formula they have when they released them. They suck now, but when we were kids, they were awesome. And there's a Quisp right there. He fell over. But there's
Quisp, yeah, when
badass.
those have been popping up at random Walmarts. We managed to get a box. I'd never had any before, and it was really good.
They're like little flying saucers, right? Like
but it was basically the same substance that Captain Crunch is made from.
Yeah, except it's smoother, so it doesn't cut your mouth open.
Right, exactly. It wasn't these like gravel chunks that were here to shred.
Dense. There's like air. It's like a Rice Krispie type.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so this is where I'm sitting right now in that orange chair, and there's the big mic and everything, and the screen, and
so that's what you're looking at every day.
Yeah.
And do you keep those the roll-ups always rolled up, or do you bring them down when you're done streaming?
The roll-ups. I mean the
behind you.
The stand-up.
Yeah, what's behind?
Yeah, no. You kidding me? I'll show you behind it, but I just
that's what I want to see.
It's too much effort, man. Okay, so there's
that's nice, bro.
And then
really
Shelly bought me this table, which helps for live streaming because it's a drafting table too. So now I can sketch right there, and there's my.
That's the one that you were cooking food on, right? The other.
Yeah.
Made that sandwich.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Where is this, Aaron?
This is upstairs.
In your house?
Yeah.
It was an addition that he built.
So is that the new floor right there or the old?
Well, we put in that's like fake hardwood. We put that.
No, I know that, but is that the new part or the?
Oh no, that's the old bedroom right there.
Right.
And where that chair is about where the wall was.
Okay.
And then it didn't extend all the way to the front of the house, so we had like this 15-foot space, ceiling living room, which is just below this, and then we just knocked the bedroom wall out and extended the floor all the way to the front of the house. And so I got this long narrow studio now.
Can I ask you guys a question? When you have people over, say you have like your wife's friends and their husbands and stuff, does everybody want to come up and hang out in your studio?
Yes, everybody wants to see what's going on up here.
And all the guys like, man, I wish I could have this. I wish I could have this. I'm like, dude, you can't.
You can have this too.
Yeah, you can buy it.
All these pop figures are Shelley's Nightmare Before Christmas stuff up here.
Oh, nice.
That's a Mark Nelson like lizard guy from his Lizard Western thing.
He's amazing, man.
Got some action figures up. Yeah, he is awesome. Behind these closet doors is my comic collection.
Is it more like a portal to Narnia?
It is kind of like that because there's all sorts of groovy stuff. Now you can see this that's the Kit Carter banner. So right behind the banners, directly behind me is this bookshelf with a couple of garage kits here, the Creature from the Black Lagoon and the Mummy. I picked up at San Diego like 20 some years ago.
Can you zoom in on those? Because I think I might have bought the Creature from the Black Lagoon too.
Yeah, they were like $80.
I did get that. And some dude made it and he made an amazing job and it broke.
Yeah. Oh, did you? I've got mine partially put together. I still don't have them put together. This is awesome. I saw this at a con. I've never seen one since.
The Dodgers?
Yeah, Duck Dodgers.
Daffy Duck.
And this thing's from Sideshow. Of course, the Planet Hulk.
Ooh, the Ymir.
You like your green monsters, don't you?
I do. Look at Man-Thing statue right there, celebrating the movie.
Rango.
That's cool.
Zed the Zombie game. I guess it really sucks because the zombie doesn't hold together, but the plastic toy inside is so cool. I had to get it. And then Rango.
Those Daffies, I want those. Look at those. Those are cool. The Daffy Duck.
Artist editions.
Yeah.
The Spectre.
Look at you.
It's so funny. You could tell by looking at people's shelves if they're like a Marvel or a DC guy. And you're clearly a DC guy.
No, that's because DC sent all that stuff to me for free.
Oh, there you go.
And this is all, I don't know where these puppets came from, but this is all, the making of Jaws. Look at
You
that.
know what? You know how they got there? They're multiplying when you
Yes.
head downstairs.
Aaron, how many voices? How many voices do you have?
About 3.
Okay.
I'm not really good at that.
Okay, so behind the banners. Look at that.
Right. So there's the bookshelf, and then there's another drafting table here just full of crap. This is what I use to cut cardboard and stuff for when I'm shipping out art and things like that. And then there's some cardboard for that. And there's another bookshelf back here. Herculoids play sets right there. Some McFarlane toys.
Oh, yeah.
Couple X-Men action figures I designed back in the day, as they say. And there's another shot of the comic book collection wall there, or closet. Also have my
question.
Yeah.
I'm being the great interrupter all night tonight.
Sure.
I just keep having these weird sort of epiphany thoughts. What do we call people that aren't exposed to folks like us, like normies or whatever?
We call them weirdos.
I wonder if sometimes like they walk in and be like, "Oh, this is a man child." You know what I mean? Like,
like when does this guy grow up?
Yeah, we're this man baby. But then, like, when they see your blade is sharp,
No, I think a lot of guys. I think a lot of people come in, and I mean, Shelley brings a lot of her high school students by.
They love it. Like you guys have to have people come over do work and stuff. Like pest control comes over, and I have them spray up here. It's always a different guy. And I'm always like, okay, here come the questions.
Yep.
As soon as he opens the door, he's like, whoa.
I always win them over. I always win them over. And I said, "Do you have any kids?" And they're like, "Yeah." So then I go in my room and I grab a stack of comics and go, "Here you go. Give them to your kids."
So anyway, there you go, guys. That's it,
cool, man.
Hey, I love this episode's been amazing.
Yep. Great.
But I want to see, Bill. I want to see if. Wait a minute, Billy. Are you going to show us your message?
No, I gotta go. I got one more because we're going to leave Billy's for the end because it's going to be.
You have to, Billy. You have to. You have to.
It's a showstopper, man.
You can't not punchline people, man. You can't.
We've done over 2 hours now. I want to thank everyone. I'll
go fast. I'll go fast, Billy. Just for you.
Take your time. Take your time, please.
Okay, this is new studio space. I only had to work my whole entire year to have the dream workspace. So I pretty much have the entire upstairs. There's a guest room up here, but the rest is basically studio. So I have a music room. I have the T-Bear vault, and then I have the fulfillment center. So this is the main kind of bullpen area. This is the open area. There's 4 windows there. I can see my backyard, and I get to see forest back there. It's pretty badass. And so that chair is where I'm sitting, and that screen is what I'm looking at right now. So this is pretty much where the majority of the work gets done. That drawing board over on the left, I don't use it that much anymore. I pretty much use the light box that's down on the ground there. That way I can look at the computer screen when I work. So I just kind of use it as a lap board and just kind of lean it up against the glass there. And I can kind of work while I'm streaming, or I can find reference on the computer, all that kind of stuff. So that's the main. And then these are not going to be in any particular order because it's.
Oh, there's that thing again.
Yeah.
Red Rocket.
He's always showing off his Catwoman mask.
Yeah, but then there's the Sakura cells with pencil and background. So I have like 8 of those. So I have the whole sequence where is it Canada is coming and he's sliding, and then all that debris and rock are flying past him.
You just called him Canada?
Yeah, that's his name.
Canada.
Let's call the whole thing off.
Tomato.
And there's my corgis, my corgi Green Hornet, my corgi Chitty Bang Bang, and then right there is the Dick Giordano Batman model kit. that's under the glass.
Oh, okay.
And then I collect the Disney flip books. So the little rectangular. Let me see. I can blow this.
If only
up.
those images were smaller. Oh,
What are
there we
those
go.
little
Yeah.
dudes?
Oh, there's the Green Hornet. Okay.
Yeah. So then the little rectangles are the Disney flip books.
Yeah, but what are those creepy looking things on the left?
That's
on the top
what I
shelf?
want to know.
Those are from Club 33. It's the Disney
Oh.
exclusive,
Hmm.
and they sell merch. They sell like collectible merch that you can only get at Club 33.
That's one of my
Are they-
dreams is to get to.
What are they? What do they
From
represent?
the Haunted Mansion, they're like the statues that follow you. as
Right,
you
the
walk.
faces. Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Are they salt and pepper shakers?
They're kind of like goblets. You can drink out of the backs of their heads.
Oh, really?
Only red wine though, right?
Yeah, only red wine. Yeah, they're kind of creepy and weird, but they're fun.
No, Art, you're getting lit up in the chat, and you're ignoring some good stuff. Danky Frankie says Art's first crowdfund was his original hero Gilgamesh. That's pretty good.
That is good. How dare you? Okay, I already did this one. I'm going to start texting. these.
Blowing.
Batman
Wait, one
comic.
more. Blowing fatties was a big deal in ancient Egypt.
Well, you know what? Fatties need love too.
Oh
So
my
this
goodness.
is my collectible shelf. So I'm a big Green Hornet Kato guy.
Look at how organized you are.
I know,
You're
I was
like
about to say, dude.
Mr. Museum.
Oh.
Come into my museum and
I
don't touch
know.
anything.
Well, that's why I was criticizing you, Aaron. You got some good stuff. You got to show it off properly.
Yeah, I know. I just
threw
don't have
out
the
that
room.
DC clock. I
Oh
just
yeah, the
threw that
DC
out.
clock. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
found it in a box and tossed it.
Oh shit, that thing you could kill somebody
I
with
was
it.
gonna
It's
say, you should
solid
throw it in
It's
Oh.
metal.
heavy.
Yeah. And so, yeah, I got my Green Hornet Aurora Action model kit there. My daughter got me the Green Hornet, what are those called? Pops figures. I got my replica Van Williams Green Hornet mask. And then, of course, the Captain Action costumes and all the different Hornet vehicles, the Black Beauty, and then the Batman stuff. And there's my Keaton cowl from Batman Returns. I got my Batman animation cells. And then my favorite is just my daughter's footprint, and she made that when she was a little one. And then the Bo Holyfield fight, I got to get back after the fight and meet them, and I got
Riddick Bowe?
What's that?
Riddick Bowe?
Yeah, Riddick Bowe.
And
And,
Holyfield, right?
yeah, the Holyfield Bowe fight. Let me see if I can. Wow, that's pretty good.
Wow, I never saw that before. What's that, Art?
It's falling apart.
It is falling apart. But yeah, there's the Holyfield. The only thing is, like, they signed it with the Sharpie, so it's kind of fading. The
Oh, wow.
I thought
signatures.
Sharpies weren't supposed to fade.
These ones.
The old
definitely
crappy
did.
ones did.
Oh,
Yeah, this
The
was
new
a
ones
problem.
don't. Supposedly.
Supposedly, yeah. And so then, let me get rid of this. So this Disney map I got in '75 when I was a kid.
I
Oh.
remember that.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Look
I
at
remember
that.
Wow.
So it's 1975.
Damn.
It still has my name written on it, and my wife found this and she framed it up, and I found the perfect wall because it's pretty big. So I found the perfect wall for it in the studio here. So it was nice to be able to, hang it, find a space for it and hang
That's
it.
cool.
And then, of course, my Batmobile collection
Do you have the
here.
newest one?
I do not have the newest one. I don't like the new one, actually.
Oh, I love it. I've got
I
that.
know you like it.
God, it's awesome.
Yeah, and then there's my Captain Kirk chair right there. You can't
Oh,
see
that's
the
Very
whole-
nice. Captain's
and,
chair. Where
there's the murderer.
yeah, where was the where's the chalk outline for where your dog attacked you?
Have you cleaned up the blood yet?
Yeah, can you show us the spot in this room where your dog
blood.
attacked?
the blood
Look how
stain.
guilty he looks.
I know.
He does look guilty.
Yeah.
And
It's
what's
oh,
funny-
the camera. You didn't tell me there was a camera on.
The way the stairs create that line, it's like he has udders.
he's, he's a good dog. How dare you guys?
he's a
But yeah,
killer.
this is kind of the view from the entry.
Dude, it's so clean.
Yeah, that's
I
great.
know
Here.
it's just ridiculous.
Well, I'll show you why it's so clean. And here's the stairs here. So this is some of my animation collection. There's a baby Herman down at the lowest part. Let me see.
Ooh, baby Hoyman.
Baby
Oh, look at that Grinch. Oh,
So there's baby Herman. I
Yeah, I
got
see.
Superman. Those are scanned, like the camera scans across, so they're horizontal. And yeah, there's the Grinch signed by Chuck Jones.
Ooh.
Betty Boop.
Wow.
And
Tigger.
vintage Tigger. I got a poo somewhere as well.
It's called the bathroom.
yeah.
I
You
was
don't
about
want
to
to do
say, I
that
got
just
a poo
anywhere,
too, but
Art.
the stream's going forever.
It's called the bathroom. Yeah, and just FYI, this handrail right here, I designed that. and
What?
then it built. Yeah.
What?
What was there when you bought the house? Just
It was
some
one of those
generic-
wood spindle, like old
okay.
school kind of staircase.
So
So
you
my-
went to
That's
some like metal bender and said, "Dude, make me a."
Yeah.
Metal bender.
Yeah, I went to a metal bender. Exactly. a
Hold
metal
on, I'm going to
bender.
Google that. I need to find a metal bender.
I don't know. What do you call those guys?
An artist.
Iron worker.
Artisan.
Thank you.
Iron
Yeah,
work?
an iron
Yeah,
man
so-
or something.
So it
Blacksmith.
connects to the downstairs. And I know a lot of you is like where do the stairs lead? Well, this is anticlimactic. They lead to the kitchen.
I was gonna say, it looks like the dining room.
area,
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
right.
a little dinette. It's a little
Leads
dinette.
to food.
Yeah, really. Make yourself a nice sandwich.
Yeah, I
right.
don't have far to go. Yeah, so it's
If you're-
perfect.
Hey, is there a bathroom up there?
yeah. Ooh.
Yeah, there's actually 3 bathrooms up here.
Lucky.
Yeah, so I don't have to go downstairs. So this the guy mentioned that I was roommates with Michael Smithson. We had a tentative animation deal, and so we were going to do Chrono Mechanics as 3D, as like a 3D animation. And so he did all 4 of the characters like maquettes. I guess they scanned these for digital. And he also did all the maquettes for Shrek, the first Shrek movie.
Oh,
And so he put this together. And then, of course, the deal. What happened is I was with Kids WB, and then Kids WB folded, and then everything went to Cartoon Network. And a lot of the people that I was working with did not make the cut. So then the show just kind of died. So I have these to display. The other 3 are in pieces, so I gotta assemble those suckers. And let's
very cool.
see.
It's way too clean, but very cool.
Well, see, this is why it's clean, because this is the catch-all room. So this is where all the books are. This is the fulfillment room. So we have all the books. The trading cards are over here. You can kind of see the Chrono trading cards there. You got the patches, the prints, the stickers, all the packing material. We have a layout table. These are old vintage black and white. You can see the old Quebecor boxes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so this is pretty much just there's all the black and white patches, the Inco stickers. So this is pretty much the catch-all room. And then we got.
It's still an organized mess, though. That was really clean.
Yeah.
Okay, if you guys say so. And so this is another view of that. And then here's the other side of the catch-all room.
Ooh, messy.
Ooh,
Oh, it's just so gross. Oh
It's
my
so-
God. It's so
Val, how
messy.
dare you, Art?
all right. Hey,
Show
you
us that.
saw
The
Graham
film.
Nolan's, you saw Graham Nolan's studio. This Graham's got it, way more organized. So these are proofs for black and white. So I keep everything, man. I don't know if you guys are like me. I keep all the proofs.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
Everything.
what is a Spanish oversized FF? Is that a oversized?
What's that Green Lantern right there?
Yeah, that Spanish oversized fatty inflatable.
Oh, that's the oversized
Spanish oversized FF.
FF. Yeah, we did. Dan Jurgens and I did Superman Fantastic Four crossover, the Marvel DC thing, and they did it as like those big. Remember those big treasury size dollar books? Yeah, we did it like that, and they sent me some of the Spanish ones too.
That's cool.
They later put it out as a hardback, so that was neat. I only got one of those though. They only sent one. Yeah, so that's the mess, and I know Billy wants to wrap this up.
No, so that was great stream, guys.
Come on, Billy, show us.
Ding!
Come on, Billy.
All right. So as I was saying, and then my ADD cuts up. So, that became that other room became a spill. The spill off. What do you guys call it? Spill off room, whatever.
Yeah.
Overflow.
So now Debbie is organizing it into a guest bedroom, like a guest bedroom plus a fulfillment center for our stuff that when we're not fulfilling a campaign. So everything that was in there is now thrown into mine. So if you want to share my screen, Art.
Is it this one?
Yep. Yeah. So you guys remember what my studio looked like.
Look how pristine it is.
Right. Yeah. Before.
That's beautiful.
Before crowdfunding.
It looks like somebody really loved that room.
Yeah.
Took a lot of care.
I got my grandfather's shotgun here. I got my Theodore Roosevelt, the Remington Charge of the Rough Riders up San Juan Hill. I've got my dinosaur sculptures over here. I've got my P-47s and a P-38.
It's an organized looking studio that anybody would be proud of.
And then this is post. So, okay, why not? Fuck. All
right. You're going on vacation.
You know you wanna.
Give me a second. Let's see if this is the first one. Let me see. Yeah, Gabe, share it. But
how embarrassing! Oh, that's shameful. Look at that. Okay, it's worse than mine.
This is from my doorway leading to the back where I draw.
Dude, so your cat is like, what the hell?
Yeah, the
cat's monitor just sitting there.
So this is all the spillover shit, collectible she statues. Somebody's duck hunting bag here because I've been so behind and so busy that I really haven't had time to clean the tin. But that's awesome. What I'm doing this month. This month now that I've got
my room in when I was in college.
Holy
I never looked at this bag, but all this stuff here on the left, this is all the stuff that was in the spillover. And then what's holding this up is I have a giant drawer. And that drawer is for this art table. I had one of them big art tables you guys have. Niall gave it to me. But this is what it freaking looks like. Now let's go to the next one. See what the next one is.
Hey, Billy, let me get this real quick. I missed this. Thanks, Chris Stanley, for the $1.99 super sticker. Way cool. Thank you.
Excellent.
You also got a $3 one. Did you see that one, Art?
Yeah, let's get that one while we're here. I got to find it. There it is. Again, Chris Stanley, thank you. Coming in for the $3 super sticker. You are the man. Thank you, Chris.
If you go here, we have we've had some mention of somebody's interested in an option for the film or TV or whatever. So this right here is all our old legal documents, contracts, and stuff that I just ripped out of my closet over here.
I have to read this out loud. I bet it smells like shame.
Yeah. It's terrible. It's awful. That's why. Okay. Here's my balcony. So this is. I don't know if I shared my sound, but you.
This is cool. Yeah, that one door with the window, right?
Yeah. So let's play that if we can.
Oh, nice.
The oval window.
Yep. So it's like I said, we have an old Victorian. Can you guys hear that?
Water out there?
No, this guy's working on. They're working on my whole reconstructing the entire porch and everything.
No, but is that a river out there? What is that?
No, I'm near the bay actually.
Dude, I'm so jealous of that balcony.
Yeah, so I chill out there, man. That's where I hang out. That's where I dump my ashes and that little candle thing.
Oh, that is nice.
Wow, look at that. That's beautiful, man.
That is gorgeous.
So that's that. He's got to fix that up there.
See, people, if you work hard.
Yeah.
Comics can take care of you.
Here's the other area. So this is where I write. So this closet right here,
all
the way to the wall, and it is filled. That's where my flat files are. I can't even get in there because there's so much garbage.
Well, I don't know why you would need to get into the flat file. It's probably all out.
Yeah, I got some trophy mounts. I got
This is awesome. This is what a studio should be. Tripping over boxes.
You know what, Aaron? I can get to this desk right here, and I can work right there.
Yep. Yep.
You know, and
Just
then I get-
compared to how it looked when it was all nice and clean, I'm just like, oh my god.
I know. Let me see if I can move over. I can't.
Hey,
beautiful,
Billy,
man.
Billy, I have to ask you a question.
Yeah.
How often does it look like this versus how often does it look clean like the?
No. This has been really in the past, say since Christmas is when we moved everything out. When we created the guest room and the little fulfillment center. So really since Christmas. But I've been so busy, man. I've been rocking and rolling, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, I hear you, brother.
Hey, man, I got no time. So there's like I said, my chair, Australian bush
I
hat.
don't got time to bleed.
I ain't got time to bleed. I got so much garbage here. And that's poor Theodore Roosevelt with that Cabela's hat on top of his of him. Poor man. So well, you know what? Hey, what am I gonna do? It is what it is, right? So
Yep.
okay, here's where I draw. So there's a new chair I bought. Now, also for putting together the She Omnibus, I had to pull out every damn file. You know, I was going through all my flat files looking for all the old She original art and things like that. And then with Senryaku, with this the Senryaku Omnibus, our next one, the same thing. But this is where I'm at right now. So, you know, I've got the 3 monitors. Well, that's TV, which actually watches on YouTube on this. And I got my 2 monitors, my cameras, my thing, but it's just a bloody mess, boys. It's just a mess. Good God.
Wow.
God forgive me. There's a flat file that it just has CDs I put in.
I like that there's nothing in the trash can.
Billy,
Yeah.
And, okay, so what I was doing when I was going off camera, I was not being rude, guys. I was trying to find my photo. I could watch you guys because I was watching, listening. I was trying to find the photos from my old, from my old studio. So I have, all these photo albums. Of course, none of them. I found like 10 of them, and of course, none of them were. They're still pencil shavings.
Billy, is that one of those really thin light boxes right there?
Yeah, propped up on.
Is it? I've been thinking, is it really bright?
Yeah,
I mean,
look at it. Boom.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it works great. I should have lit it up.
Michael
and,
Golden is one of those.
This is my Pacific Theater wing here. So
Well,
I got
hold on. This is for you, Andy, so you can see it better.
Yeah, mine's actually
is that
thinner
it?
than that. Mine's a newer one. The new ones are
Oh,
thinner
nice.
than that. They're like,
And you can dim them, so you can make them really bright, or you can dim them.
yeah.
Sweet.
And this is like, if we zoom in
hold
even
on.
more, I don't know if I can see if I can get to the left or the right. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, so there's little Billy right there, Andy. See him?
Yeah.
Okay, you can see this from your camera sometimes, right?
Yeah. Oh, this is a card. Look at this. This is a card that my wife got me. Let me see. It's called 11 from November 19th, 1990.
Wow.
Right? And it says, oh my God. So this is 1990. Oh, this is when I was in the service, right? So I was getting out of I graduated from infantry. Not quite. But she says, can I read this?
Sure.
Why not? I've never, it says, because I wanted to then follow my dreams of being a comic artist and all that stuff. And it says, I am quite is underlined, quite proud of you, my love. I hope now that you are excelling as a soldier, that you are also beginning to realize how very wonderful you are, and that you can achieve whatever it is you set out to do. Oh my God. I always knew that. I've seen it. Why didn't you? I don't know. Believe in yourself. I believe in you. I thought this card was so perfect for you and your life philosophy. Keep dreaming. And it says, the key to happiness is having dreams. The key to success is making them come true. So true. Ooh. Congratulations, mate. Today's successes be only the beginning of a lifetime of dreams to come true. I love you. Forever your lady, Eva.
Oh my goodness. That's amazing.
That forever, because she's just the bee's knees, my gal. And let me zoom out. So that's where I draw. Let's see what's over here. Yeah, just junk.
That's his tax bill right there. He won't pay, hanging up.
Yeah. I don't pay the bills. She pays the bills. There's my bow right there. There's my on this side, right? It's by Dawn's Early Light by Robert Shaw. It's got probably about 20, maybe 30 Flying Tiger signatures. The fighter pilots, first volunteer fighter.
Hey Billy, those models hanging. Did you put those together or
no? Those are the 21st century toys.
Okay.
That you used to be able to buy. and now they're like $400 on eBay. There's a Corsair. There's
those are cool.
This is my Korean War wing right here. This
Do
is
your boys
favorite.
like lose their mind? Do they just want you to pull those from the ceiling and play with them?
No, they would never. No, they were cool with it. They was cool, the boys. So let's go to the next one.
Because if I saw that every day
All right.
at my dad's office,
It's getting worse. All right, so like here's a duck I shot. Here's
just there
hung
it is
from the ceiling,
There it is.
these are all files.
he's slowly bleeding out.
Yeah, these are commissions that sketch covers that I have to do for people. I think this I don't even know what the hell this is. I got the Sensational Frazetta. I've got magazines. I've got flat files of poses and stuff there. There's that ring. That ring is what's lighting me up behind. God, guys, don't ever get like this. It's terrible.
Hey guys, I gotta go. We've been on 2.5 hours. I got work I still got to do tonight.
Yeah,
so.
all right. Yeah, we're gonna end now. So it's just a crap hole. So awards, all that stuff.
That's
And
a
then,
beautiful
my
crap hole,
books,
though.
same old stuff. There's the duck stick.
It's Billy's crap
Dinosaur
hole.
statue sculpture.
We have a new name for your studio, Billy's crap hole.
Yeah, and it will be clean. Rocketeer stuff, monsters, all that stuff. So you guys get it. It's a disaster.
All right. How much of an ending do you want to plug all of our stuff real quick, and then we can end this bad boy, or do you got to go right now, Graham?
I'm just gonna go. I got nothing to plug, so.
Not even
He's got a Shanu toy coming though. That's the Shanu plush.
Well,
when does that launch?
I got to pay up front for that, so I'm waiting for a check to come in, and then I'll do that and launch it. So, but this month it will launch.
Cool.
Awesome.
All right, brother. Well,
Don't forget to
get some work
subscribe
done.
to his channel. He's got a show called Storytellers every Wednesday.
Yes, thank you guys. Thank you.
Yeah, man.
Good to see you, buddy.
And
See you later, brother.
yeah, it's great seeing everybody. You guys have a great night, and thanks everybody in the chat. You guys are awesome.
Break
See
a
ya.
leg.
Bye.
See you, homie.
Guy, I thought he'd never leave. All right, Billy. All right, Billy, let's go back to the studio. Come on. Show some more shit. I think
You
they
want
want
to see more
the
shit?
duck.
All right, I'll show you more shit.
People want to see the duck.
Do they want to see it? So
They want to see a dead duck.
Hey, I got fulfillment too. You
All right, you
know,
can share
come
real
on,
quick.
hurry this
I know.
up.
You can. I got just a few more pictures.
Oh,
So you
wait.
wanna share it?
I spoke too soon. Aaron wants to go too.
Oh,
So,
all right.
Aaron, do you have anything to
No,
plug?
I want to see the rest of his junk, but I have to.
Wait a minute, you want to see Billy's
not
duck?
that junk. I don't want to see Billy's junk. I want to see this junk in his studio.
Not in his
Okay.
trunk, though.
Dad, you
No,
can
no
share. We'll do it
difference.
real quick. All right. So this is the closet that's supposed to be clean.
Holy crap.
I've got I got so much stuff in here.
Do you
Anyway,
know where
and-
everything is, though?
Oh,
I mean,
yeah,
can you just walk
absolutely.
over there and
Yeah. So you guys.
somebody
you
clean
know,
it? You couldn't find anything.
I got like so much stuff. I got ammunition here. I got
sweet.
like you see, I got my end block clips, my M1 grade. That's all ammo. I got original Crusade artboard, which is modeled after the same board as the Image artboards.
Oh, cool. That's good
Yep.
stuff.
I got that's San Diego. Sorry, here we go. Almost done. And that's that little area. That's not that looks pretty good actually. That walks out to my thing. All these books right here are World War II books. All this stuff here is all graphic novels and comic collectibles. It's really
What's that little door over to the side? There's a
it.
little mini
We'll go
door.
back.
Is
Hang
that
on.
for the mini Billy? Is
Oh,
what
that's Jerry Tucci's door. No, that's my closet. That's a closet that runs all the way back. That is just chock filled with crap. It's crap.
There
It's
it
just
is.
a disaster. It's my Battle of Britain wing. It's just a disaster.
you
It's my army. What are they? My honorable discharge things. FIT. I was a trustee of the student. I was the president of the student body at FIT at my college. So I have these certificates here.
Well, very
And,
good, man.
That's a great painting called Barry Allen. It's called Spitfire. And then my monsters, and they keep breaking. My poor Rocketeer. Remember I broke the Rocketeer? On that
Yeah,
You broke
I
the
remember
fit.
that.
Yeah. So that's that. It's just nasty. Hey, you
All
know what?
right.
It'll be all clean in probably a month or 6 weeks.
Yeah, that's what they all say.
Yeah, I know.
All
No, I
I've been
gotta-
saying that for 5 years.
Yeah, Andy, do you have a parting shot, man?
Yeah, Cordrath, The Reckoning. Go sign up now. It'll be launching probably in about 4 weeks. So sign up for it now. It'll be a reckoning with blood spilling everywhere. Core draft. The
And
reckoning is
and
coming. Sign up, get an
September?
exclusive limited trading card of Lilith, and First Man is still on demand. I actually got a bunch of orders last night from the Kings and fulfilled those today. So
Yeah, and the link is in the description, you guys. So click that link and go sign up for Core Draft.
thank you.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Dan Frega, boom.
Black Flag, working on it every day. Every little tiny Swiss-like moving part is being taken care of. Very excited to be done with it, hopefully by the fall. And subscribe to my channel. Well, the names are gone, but subscribe to the channel if you haven't. We'll be streaming again as soon as the book's done.
Yes, cool.
Sweet.
Yeah, from what I've seen too of the Black Flag book, amazing. You guys, when you go to Dan's page, a lot of the new artwork is in the updates, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
go make sure you check out the updates and you can see the Black Flag artwork. All
Thank you.
right, Teen Sensation.
Yep, you can share my screen. I just want to thank everybody. We had a great stream last
This
night.
isn't
on
more
the Kings.
studio mayhem, is it?
No, it's my thing, guys. We're like, what is that? Less than $700 away.
$697.
Yeah, from $149,000, $150,000. So thank you all. The book's at the printer right now. We approved all the proofs. We got our printing schedule, and the book better be here by it's shipping out on the 12th of September, which
Nice.
we'll be having a nice conversation with them to move that sucker up, because that's just crazy. So we're almost
Super cool.
unlocking that Kenneth Rocafort trading card, and that would be our last stretch goal. So thanks.
That's
So
a
damn
cover
good.
as well, right?
Yep, that's cover.
Okay.
Next
So
one.
damn good.
He's
Yeah,
such a
it's
beast.
really good.
Mhm.
So I want to thank
Really.
everybody for all your incredible support, and man, rocking and rolling. Thank you guys.
What about Aaron?
Well, hold on. We got a super chat.
That doesn't care about me.
Evil. Well, not after tonight. No, not after the way you tried to, sucker punch me. Here's some of that. I should be spending for Billy to invest in a maid service. Fun stream, guys. Really like seeing the studios.
Dude, I can't have a maid service come until I clean it.
Yeah, I know you have to clean
Yeah,
it
that's
before you
the
have
thing,
someone come in
of
and
course.
clean it.
That's what I say. I can't join a gym until I'm in shape enough to go to the gym.
Yeah.
You don't want to embarrass yourself, right?
Yeah.
Did I get the last Chris Stanley super sticker?
Mention it
Yeah.
again.
Well,
Mention it again. Why
Chris
not?
Stanley, thank you so much for the $1.99. Thank you so much for the $3 super sticker. Usually they kind of go away from the top, but it's still registered there. So thank you. And Mr. Lepresti, I think you have something about Wraith of God, something like
I
that.
do, but I want to share a little quote from Batman, who once told his chum Robin, "Better an hour early than a minute late." So there you go, Art. Remember
That's
that.
what I tell my daughter.
Well, I'll tell you something. All the rock and rollers always show up late because the anticipation drives the girls crazy.
Well, you got a point there. All right, so I've got.
That's a
I'm
very
in,
good point when it comes down to what we do, though.
yeah,
Right. I'm like, where are the girls, Art?
yeah, exactly.
Where are these girls, Art?
There's not one of them watching right now.
Yeah,
And
Um,
if you are, you let us know.
the funny thing
All right,
is,
I have been in fulfillment for almost 3 weeks. It'll be 3 weeks Friday. I've been packaging books 7 days a week. So if you don't have yours yet, it's not because I'm not trying.
I got mine.
We have filled out. We've shipped out over 1,900 orders, and I've got 730 to go. I think we might be able to get them by the end of the weekend. Get everything done if I don't run out of books. No, I'm kidding. I better not. I hope I counted right. Anyway, yeah. The orders keep that, we have like the spreadsheet, and it's like, God, there's so many orders left, and I keep looking in the garage, and those boxes keep getting diminished. I'm like, I better
it
do
is
a
a little
recount here.
scary. It's a good feeling, but it is also
Right.
frightening because you're like, do I have enough? And
yeah,
then
you're
also,
like, did I miscount? How come this? But I think I'm still a few hundred ahead because I had a late rush when I'd already sent the orders to the printer, right? And I had printed almost like 25% extra, but I had this really late rush when we closed down the campaign, and suddenly that went, whoop, so I'm like, I don't have as many extras as I thought I did.
well, also the fear is that there might be damaged ones, so we've gotten down in stacks like that. Sometimes.
Let me tell you a little story. I asked for double boxing, or I insisted on double boxing and shrink wrapping, and I've had one damaged book.
Sweet.
Out of 3,500.
Yeah, they don't
So
shift.
it's worth the extra cost to get that stuff done.
If they get shrink wrapped, yeah, they don't shift around.
Yep.
Yeah.
But anyway, I do have a once you're done signing up on Andy's core draft page, go to Wraith of God Blood Hunters and sign up there, where you can also be eligible to get a free trading card of a monkey drinking beer in space.
Excellent.
Come on. So yeah, sign up for Blood Hunters, please. We were going to launch that as soon as campaign is fulfilled. So Andy and I probably be launching close to the same time. We'll try to separate it by a week so we don't conflict with one another. But yeah.
And I do believe that link is in the description as well. So go sign up for
Wraith
of God 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Mm-hmm.
Can I say about damages you were talking about or misprints or whatever? We found about 5 She omnibuses that the covers are printed upside down.
Collector's edition.
Upside down on the book. They just like randomly in there. And then we also found this. For some of these covers, the book, this is reversed.
Oh.
Somehow this is the first page.
It's printed in China or Japan.
No, it's not. It's printed here. But
they read things backwards.
Everything's backwards, like the whole book. So it's like, what the hell?
It's the
Japanese.
I got about 5 of these too.
No, somebody contacted me and said, there's something weird about my book. I'm like, what do you mean? And he said, there's like extra pages in there. Like they had duplicated pages and stuff. And no one else has complained about it. I haven't seen one. I haven't checked obviously every single book, but I keep randomly checking them and they're all fine. So apparently there was this one off that got extra pages in there or something. So
that's a rare special edition.
I know, so I told her.
Yeah. Collectible.
Right.
Well, we got Black and White. I want to start off by thanking everybody. We had some killer action last night on the King Show as well. So we are
look at those numbers.
Boom,
111,450 or 45 and 1,322 backers. This is nothing short of amazing, you guys. It warms the cockles of this old man's heart. My cockles are extremely warm right now.
Oh, Lord. That's just gross.
Oh, no. No.
Well, let's keep going. Let me encourage everybody. If you guys haven't tweeted out or shared, please do so. This is all guerrilla marketing, and we do depend on your help to get the word out on these books. So Black and White Volume 2 Man vs. Machine will be the epic wrap-up to the Origin Saga. So the link is also in the description. Click on that, and you get to see all this fantastic stuff that we have to offer. We got some great T-shirts. We moved a couple of those last night. We got the Joe Bennett. We got the Kenneth Roquefort variant. We got the High Octane Animated Adventures. We got the second printing of Volume 1 with the new cover. All kinds of great stuff, you guys. But mostly from the heart. Thank you so much for making this dream come true. I greatly appreciate it, as do all of us. Thank you so much. This was a little long. We broke Graham Nolan tonight. So mission accomplished. And next week is whose channel? Is it Billy?
Billy.
Mine. It's my channel, and it's on the Pop XP. But we're gonna have a very special show. We have the Professionals Summer Slam.
What is that?
I'm winning this one. I'm not going out first.
Is that going to be another wrestling thing?
Yeah, man, we're tag teaming, bro.
How does it work?
The bros are going to be teamed up too.
How does it work?
6 a.m. Comics put it all together. We already made it.
It's like last time. It's
all Yeah, it's all computer
Who
generated.
do I have to pay? Who do I have to pay?
Well, you don't have the bunny suit anymore, so you don't have
No.
the. You don't have the.
I think Fraga,
Cachet.
I am teamed up with you actually, and I think
Really?
that I think it's me and Dan. I think it's Art and Graham, and I think it's Andy and Aaron. I think that's how it generated up to be teamed.
I think Andy and I could be formidable.
I
I
definitely
believe
think
you can too.
So we'll see.
I believe you
go
can,
down,
too.
down to
I
Chinatown.
think Billy's probably like a rabid wolverine or a honey badger, though.
Ooh,
Yeah.
honey
If
badger.
I had to guess.
All I know is I cheat. So
Yeah.
We all
I
know
know.
that.
You're the chair guy. You're like boom.
I bring in weapons. I bring in shivs, shave down.
All right, let me give you the actual lineup for next week. It's Fragaboom teamed up with Art to Bear.
Oh,
It is Graham Nolan
Callie.
teamed up with Wraith of Aaron.
Oh, well, that could be formidable too.
And that
Look out.
leaves the Tooch and the Smith teamed up. And we've got our little Tooch and little Smith.
Wait,
as well.
wait. Where
So
did
we're
you
gonna
get this
roll-
information from?
Yeah.
Oh, our chat.
Oh,
How did they find out?
I forget.
Billy posted it earlier.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah,
you know
no,
what?
I think I put that Niall said it's not true.
I think with Art to Bear, we could call ourselves the timeline. So it's the really old guy and the youngest guy. So we're like the timeline.
It could just be Team Extreme.
Yeah, we're about to set you back.
Hey, Andy, I think we
Turn the clocks back.
Andy, I think we are the mini me's or the tiny titans.
We're the time. That's right.
Gay.
Yeah, damn it.
So Lepresti and Graham.
Oh, two old guys?
The cuddly
Nah, dude.
curmudgeons.
Too old in shape guys, though. Although Graham's quite a
right.
bit better shape than I am
One
right
out
now.
of two is.
That's right.
Now we're gonna have
That's
some
right.
fun. Let's grab some popcorn. We'll watch that for a little bit. The match isn't very long. I think Niall Scala may be on board as the announcer. We'll have the guys, from 6 a.m. Comics a part of it, and then we'll go into our campaigns and talk about what we're doing and summer stuff, and we're gonna have a good time.
So we got some people looking forward to it. That will be on Billy's show next Tuesday. What is it? 7?
The 9th.
Standard?
7
Pop XP.
7 East Coast.
Pop XP. All right, man. Well, thank you to everybody on the panel, all my bro friends. We did break Graham Nolan.
Great show.
What can you do? Yeah, you guys all brought your A game. Thanks to everybody in the chat. Thanks for the super chats. We appreciate it, and we'll see you next week. Take care, guys.